Hang on. Are we live?
Yes,
Let me
sir.
see here. Yep, I think we're live now.
Live.
Now, but we got people that probably walked away because.
Are we live?
Hang on a
Let me
second.
see here. Yep, I think we're live now.
My speaker's there. All right. Sorry, you guys, we had some technical difficulties. That's why we're a little late. Can everybody hear us? Rod, Nigel?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
good, baby.
Good.
All right, let's roll, baby.
All right. You ready? I always roll.
Ba-bam, ba-bam. All right. Well, hang on a second. Let me make sure I can see all these damn comments and stuff too. Start with first. But anyways, welcome to the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. This is kind of just a, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's probably a shorter live stream, but it's kind of like a pre-teaser for what's coming ahead. This is part of the Dream Stream team that I was talking about for credit. So we're going to be bringing on also some other people as well to cover all levels of credit, personal, business, you know, even mix them together, and also real estate and other types of businesses as well, and investing as well. But we're not financial advisors at all, of course, but just wanted to put that out. We have my main man, Nigel Schroeder. A lot of you guys know him. If not, go over to his channel, check out his channel. Let me see here how this works. If I want to show screen, let me see here. So I want to be able to do that for sure. Share. Let's see here. There you go. Let me get rid of that comment. This is a little bit better, I think. So that's Nigel's page there. You guys check it out if you haven't already done so. And then you guys know or may not know, Rod over at Points Blank Travel, check out his page. If you're too lazy to type it in, you can just go to on Google or whatever. You can just type in pointsblanktravel.com and it will redirect you directly to his page. So make sure you check them out for sure. They both complement each other on personal credit. So if you guys have any questions, now's the time to get the questions in for sure, because like I said, this is not going to be a long live stream. This was just kind of going to be a teaser to look forward to what's coming ahead. And I'm going to have some structures put together of actual topics and everything. And we're going to probably try to do this once a week. How's that sound, guys?
Sound good to me.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. So personal, business, any of those questions you guys get it in here. I might give you a little giveaway out tonight, like I had in the thumbnail, maybe a few Amazon gift cards. Okay. So let's get moving. Go through these comments real quick, and then we'll go from there. Hang on a second. I have to turn my air conditioner on. It's freaking hot in here. It's like 98 degrees here. All right.
Hey, Josh, real quick, I don't see where I can respond to comments here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go on your phone. That's how I've been responding.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
because you're not
nuts.
the host.
Is that how it is?
That's what. If you see me looking off, that's what it is. I got my phone here. I'm responding to people in the chat.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna drive me nuts, man. I can't multitask like that.
I thought they would have like a setting or something where like the people within the stream can, you know.
We'll have to look for that on another stream because we didn't think about it in advance.
Right. Yeah. We'll figure that out next time, Rod, because I think there's a way where you can just like have admin controls as well, you know.
Hey, well, Nigel, you're gonna be my phone translator now. I got my phone here.
All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Let me get back to better. Where's that? 3. There you
Cool.
go. So Todd says he's the first. Yep. Thanks for tuning in. It was actually you came in very early, like hours ago, waiting. Thank you so much for the support. I've been talking a lot, you guys, and recording videos, so that's why my voice is a little bit messed up right now. Anita, close second. Thank you so much for tuning in. And then we got Dorothy. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Appreciate that so much. Hello, Ellie. And let me just run through these comments real quick. If you guys have any questions, be sure to put them in the comment section below. And then we're going to touch on a few topics between all three of us. And then we'll kind of go from there. You're still on early. Thought it was for 7:30. Yeah, I think we had it set for 8:30 actually, and then changed it to 9. Yeah, changed it until 9. We had to get ready. I was not quite ready. Andre Smith, what's up? Thanks so much for tuning in.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Andre? Thanks for tuning in, bro. Andre is from the PBT family. Want to thank you for tuning in.
Yep, definitely, most definitely. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out also Nigel's channel if you're not already one of his subscribers. Kerr's in the house. He's also one of my YouTube moderators and Facebook moderators. He said, can we guess the other two? Who can guess the other two? Yeah. Let's see here. LA Into Film was like, come on, yesterday, please do the live stream. And I'm like, nah, I'm tuning in over to Rod's private Zoom. That was off the hook too, you guys. We did the Zoom over a Points Blank Travel private Zoom for channel members. That was off the hook. So if you guys get a chance to head over to his channel, become a channel member, and definitely sign up for his Zoom meetings. When are you doing one next, Rod? I think you said Sunday.
I'm actually I'm doing one tomorrow, somewhere between 2 and 3 Central Standard Time. The only reason I was only going to do one, and it was a dead tie when I created the poll on my YouTube channel, and I posted it, and it was 41% said Friday, 41% said Sunday, 18% said Saturday. So me being the man that I am, the people's champ, I just decided to do 2. So I I'm gonna say 3 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. That'll give me time to rest up before I do a live stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central.
Oh, you're doing a Zoom and a live tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and shooting a video, baby. It don't stop. We always rolling at PBT, baby.
Yeah, I'm taking tomorrow off. That's one.
I want to, but I can't stop. I'm like Diddy. I can't stop right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nigel, you should try to tune in if you can to his Zoom. I mean, it lasts like 2 hours. It was off the hook, and it was personal and very nice too. You know, definitely good amount of people came in, and we had a good time. All right, let's see here. Stacy Brown says hello. Thanks for tuning in. Flo OG, what's up? Thank you as always for tuning in. And I think you asked me a few questions and a couple comments, and I promise I'll respond to those here soon. And I think one of the other videos, like Corpay, I believe, or one of the business credit videos. But if you have any questions right now, I want to remind me, go ahead and do so. Or if you guys have any questions also for them. Personal credit, you guys need to ask questions now, because that's, either personal credit or credit cards, especially we're talking about American Express or Navy Federal. Both of these guys are kind of the kings in both of those areas of personal credit, and a little bit about business credit. So definitely ask those questions now. Let's see here. I know Point Blank Travel is here with Josh. Who else is in the house live stream with Josh? That would be Nigel.
Me.
Yeah, some people knew. I think had a good guess.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Robert Katz, thank you so much, as always, for becoming a loyal channel member. I think you were with us from kind of the beginning, so definitely appreciate your support this whole time. Hey, everyone. Hi, Len. How are you? Darnell, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Darnell?
Darnell in the house. Darnell got the box truck he bought, and he was watching the box truck video I did yesterday. So get moving with that, Darnell. Seriously, you bought the box truck. It's not going to make money itself. You let it just sit there. You got to get some drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, A. Sims. Am I saying it right? Waiting to see you. Welcome, Kerr. Welcome, Nigel. Marcus Wells, 803 Gardening. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well.
Hello.
I think we're doing as best as we can be doing right now. Can't complain for sure. PBT Rod.
What's up, Kerr? How you doing, baby?
Let's see here. Telly Coleman. Hello, Telly. What's up, brother? Just he's always commenting always in all the live streams, and almost always the first one to comment on a lot of the videos that I put out as well. You always got like this one or two subscribers that are always the ones that be always the first ones to comment always on all your videos. Kelly's one of them. Jason, what's up, man? How are you doing? PBT.
What's up, Jason? Oh yeah, thanks for representing, Jason. Appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate it.
And then let's go. Let's roll.
Let's go. It's cool, but hey, you know what? Let's roll, baby. We always roll.
Ba-bam, ba-bam. Hey, Nigel, you know his thing is let's roll. Mine is ba-bam, ba-bam. Now I had to come up with something that's like my own thing. So now you have to come up with something.
I guess I'm gonna have to start doing the shades again.
Oh, you know what? I was going to come out like that to Nigel. Tonight because Nigel used, I forgot what it was, Ring the Doorbell. And I had the shades. I was going to come out here because he pulled out the shades and I thought it was so cool.
Oh, you used to wear the shades?
Nigel actually has one. It's Don't Sleep on the Money, baby.
Don't sleep on the money. Yep.
Yeah, he got one. Don't sleep on the money.
All right. Don't sleep on the money. Let's roll, baby. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Put this.
Yeah, I didn't want to go. Together. I knew y'all were gonna dress up, so I didn't want to go t-shirt. So
yeah, actually, I'm usually in a tie, but today I was like, I'm gonna throw this on and just make it simple, relax. It's a Saturday. All right, Barbara. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Thank you so much for tuning in. T. George. Okay, good. You can hear. Yes, it is the dream team. So much more to come. We're just kind of teasing you guys right now. Image Printing Plus, thanks for tuning in. I think we're towards the end of the comments, so I can actually get into what we came here to talk about. JJ Monkey Douglas, Josh Senior. I appreciate you, bro. It's kind of strange. Like this guy's been calling me Josh Senior ever since found out I was going to be having a son like 6 months ago. It's getting used to the whole senior thing. Let's see here. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for sure. Nigel's fantastic too. Let's roll, baby. Okay. All right, you guys take this over. You guys, instead of going through the last, because I think these are starting to get into credit questions and stuff for you guys. So, you guys maybe introduce yourself if you haven't. You know, if for those that haven't maybe seen our collaborations in the past. So, why don't you guys take it over and then go from there?
Well, I was going to let Nigel go first, but I may have to show out if I do that. I am Rod from Points Blank Travel. I know I've been in, Josh and I did a collaboration not long ago, about a week ago, and it was phenomenal. Helped the channel get over 2,000 subscribers. I talk about credit, personal credit, credit cards, personal finance, how to travel around the world or around the country for little, no money out of your pocket, using points, miles, and cash back. It is an honor to be here. I know it's kind of strange because Nigel and I have been talking about doing a collaboration. We've done one before, and we actually, well, we didn't. I called it Drumline. And if you ever seen the movie with Nick Cannon, when they won the finale, it was old school, which is yours truly, meets new school, which is Nigel, at 21 years old. And at the time, Nigel was 20 for 2 years because I kept saying he was 20 when I first met him because I was so impressed. It's an honor to be here and to have Josh dub this as the dream team. You know, and I saw a couple comments, the three-headed monster and my favorite credit card guys out there. Please do me a favor. Make sure you check out Points Blank Travel. Check out Nigel Schroeder. We keep it real. I don't sugarcoat. Nigel doesn't sugarcoat. Josh doesn't sugarcoat. I could tell people a lot of BS to make them think they're going to get their credit score better or give them opportunities to think they're going to get a credit card when it's really not going to happen. I know Nigel and I were on the phone before this live stream started, and I got a comment on one of my videos, and the non-subscriber, the viewers say, "Hey, what should I get?" And this is Nigel's realm, so I'm not going to get into it. It was like, should I get the Navy Federal in rewards or the cash rewards? And I'm like, I would get the cash rewards because it's unsecured. Nigel and I were still on the phone not even 5 minutes later, and Nigel can attest to this. The guy did another comment, say, "Man, thank you so much. I just got approved for $18,700. He watched my video, sent a comment. I gave him my advice. $18,700 later. That's what we do here, baby. That's what we do here. With all that being said, I'm going to get back until I get through some of these questions. But you know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. Let's get down to business.
Yes, sir. See, Rod makes it always hard to come after him. So
that's why I went first.
I know.
So I'm gonna come in short, sweet, and simple. So my name is Nigel Schroeder. And I'm a part of the dream team. I'm a part of the dream team because we all are living our dream. We all are educators who have found a way to monetize our passions while helping others reach their goals. And being able to be the forerunner and someone who's an inspiration to all of you out there, or someone who you can come to get knowledge and build and grow, has always been my dream. And I've talked to Rod so much that I know that it's his same dream and goals and aspirations to be able to just spread this knowledge and spread this joy out to you all. So I want to thank you to everybody who's out there, and I just want you guys to know that we all appreciate you just as much, if not more, than you appreciate us. And I'm happy to be here on this platform, and grateful for anyone on this platform who's here today. and I wish you all the best on your future endeavors. And let's get to these comments, y'all.
Yes, a lot of them, Josh.
Oh yeah, they're rolling.
Yeah, I can't even know where to even start here. I thought there was only a few there, and then I see like so many. I start moving, and I'm like, oh no, there's so many.
We left off at Felicia J said, hello, everybody, because I kept it there because I knew this was going to happen. Nigel said it was Lamont Scales, 8:15 p.m. was the next one. That was the last one about the best FICO score.
Kerr said credit Oreo.
Yeah, I saw that, man. As long as I'm on top, I'm cool. I'm cool. I think the last one was Lamont said, what is the best FICO score across the board to get business credit?
Yeah, there was a FICO one. Felicia, I didn't see that one. Hello, Felicia. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I think it's Lamont. Yeah. So I'll put that up on the screen and let you guys take that.
That was a business credit.
Oh.
And that varies too.
Yeah. What is the best FICO score across the board to get business credit with a PG? I mean, that's the same as. I mean, it's this is going to be the same as like a personal credit card. I mean, it's all there is to it. I mean, even though it's business credit, it's still like the same as like what Rod could tell you or Nigel could tell you. Or
I would say, Josh, personally, all the business cards that I got as a PG was over 700.
Yeah,
I've heard rumors. I haven't seen many data points where you can get it with a 680 with Amex, but
yeah,
when I started taking the leaps of credit faith, I was over 700, and that's my rule of thumb. But if you're talking about personal cards, not business cards, but personal cards, I would say 680 for your Chases and your CDs and your American Expresses. But business, I would probably want to be over 700 now.
Because you don't want to go on. You don't want to get the cards that are like even if they do offer like a business card like those. I think even like the Capital One Spark. I mean, I don't like Capital One in particular. They just are stingy with limits, and they pull all the bureaus and stuff. Sometimes you're gonna get hit with 2 or 3 inquiries across the board. To me, it's just not worth it. It's better to. If you have like a 680 or something, it's better to fix whatever the issue is that's causing it to be 680 and then go after whatever you want. I mean, I would say between Chases and American Expresses, Navy Federal. I mean, if you can get in there, I mean, that's only available to some.
Yeah,
Patience is a virtue.
The thing is, too, though, even with a 680, if you got a strong report, you can get in there. Because there's some 680s that are stronger than some 7s, and I think that's where the argument kind of goes on the PGs. Where just like with a traditional card, you got some people with 650s who are getting into Amex, but they got more history and better profiles in that aspect. Because I just had someone get approved with a 630 for a Bank of America cash rewards card, but they had a mortgage with Bank of America for 15 years. So they got like a $3,000 limit on this card with a 630 score and missed payments, but it's because they've had a relationship with them for that long.
Right. Well, I mean, I've seen even people with like having an 800 FICO score and get denied for
I got denied with a 780 for Amex Green.
You know what, Josh? Nigel brings up a great point, and I referenced it in one of my live streams.
The hamburger.
Exactly. I'm going to do a video, and it's going to be called the credit card hamburger. A lot of people, and I don't know if Nigel was there, but I do a lot of analogies. I break it down, and people think about the score. Oh, what score do I need? What score do I need? To me, the score is the buns. That's the hamburger bun. What Nigel is talking about, what's in the credit profile, are the ingredients. Do you want lettuce? Do you want tomatoes? Grilled onions, cheese, 2 patties or 1. That's what's in your profile. So I work in a business outside of YouTube where I've seen so many 725s get denied for auto loans, and I see a 580 get approved because there's 750. I don't know how many of you out there have ever been poor, but they had the 2 hamburger buns with mayonnaise, and that was it. That was their 750. But the 580 had the double from In and Out with everything on it because they had a heck of a profile. Just stay tuned for the video, y'all. That's all I can say. It's gonna be called
I mean, that's kind of like the analogies I kind of been using and stuff. And it's like, I think Rod, you brought it up in one of the videos that after you watched mine a couple months ago or whatever. I kind of always say about you're the one that came up with the hamburger thing after I was talking about it, but you're like, yeah, that's a good analogy there. But, I always, tell people when they're building up their, especially business credit, you hear, oh, I got an 80 DNB Paydex score and 80 Intel score and stuff.
When you have 3 net scores.
Like, yeah. I mean, they have that, and it's like, who cares about those scores? You can have, like, I literally, no joke. I mean, just so you guys can see here, this is a double card book, right? and it's all business cards. It's all business cards, and they're all pretty much no PG, and they're all for fairly new business, And I'll tell you, I got those all from stacking up, all on mainly Experian in particular. So you guys stay away from the whole nonsense on Facebook that, oh, you just need to get this one score and that's all you need, 80 Paydex score, and you're good to go. You can get anything you want. You can get no PG auto loan, whatever you want, you're good to go.
That's like on the personal side, telling people to only get TransUnion. And you can't get Amex, you can't get Chase, you can't get Citi, you can't get anything. And
right.
If you look at it, really, DNB is the TransUnion of the business world.
Not really anymore. Dun and Bradstreet is not really used in the business anymore. Just because they have a product called Credit Builder that you can pay them like $150 per month and add trade lines. So a lot of financial institutions like Synchrony Bank and I even know American Express, they no longer use Dun and Bradstreet. They use Experian Business. So it's pretty much 100%. That's why I focus on Experian business credit profiles only. I do a little bit with the Equifax business, but Dun and Bradstreet's really for those that want to get in that 30 accounts, like U-Lines, Quill, Grangers. If you're into that type of business, maybe this can be beneficial to you. But if you are over the road truck driver or something, you don't need office supplies,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. As far as like TransUnion on the personal side, you can count on one hand how many banks really pull TransUnion. You got really Navy Federal, Synchrony, what else?
Alliant Credit Union pulls them too. It's a few credit unions, but I can't wait until those inquiries fall off on mine, because that's just all Navy Federals just stacking up, and I'm just waiting for those to drop off here in about 9 months or so. I think they'll be dropped off. But I mean, not many people I think pull Equifax. Rod, do you know ones that pull
not many people do? It's really based on your state. I know. I know in Texas, it's Experian, and it's crazy. I know with auto loans in Texas, they're starting to pull off 3 just to try to help people out. It's mainly Equifax, but with credit cards, it's Experian. So I don't even have access without. I have an account with Experian. Once I started my credit card journey, I don't have an account with TransUnion. I have a way to see TransUnion and Equifax with Experian. I chose to deny because I don't pay anything, and I'm like, I don't really care what my Experian is my Equifax, unless I'm ready to get an auto. But my credit score right now is somewhere between 780 and 795. I did an experiment with my YouTube channel that was costly. When it come to my credit score, I ran a couple of my balances up over 10% just so I could show them the effect of credit utilization. But it's to me, and Nigel just said it a while ago. I never forget. July 31st, 2020 is a data to go down and rod PBT history forever. Because with an 809 credit score, I was denied for the Chase Freedom Card, a beginner card, no annual fee. They denied me. Why? Because I was over Chase's 524 rule, and I knew I was, but I was on some Facebook group, and this guy said, "Hey, I just got approved, and I was on 524." So your boy tried it, and which brings up a point. And Josh started this off. Some of the stuff you see on Facebook and YouTube, and Nigel said it in his videos, you may want to research. Here I am, a content creator and an influencer, and I got sucked into the funnel. It was late. I'm like, oh my God, this dude got approved. I went over there. It was like 11:58. I applied.
You took a snooze on the money.
I didn't take a snooze on the money. Yeah, you're right. I took a snooze.
Wasn't sleep, but a little snooze.
And boy, I got that. We'll take you in 7 to 10 days later. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't care if I have a 709 or 809 or 509. Every time I apply, I get nervous, especially after that. It said, we'll contact you. I didn't even get nothing in the mail. I just never got a card. And I was like, I'm done, man. I'm done.
Yeah. Rod, you must have forgot that they got pictures of unicorns on Facebook too.
yeah, they do.
They see everything that happen on Facebook.
Hey, Nigel, I think somebody commented on our last collab video or whatever, saying that me and you are good at calling people out. Good at, I think they used the word like Nigel and you are good at exposing other YouTubers or something. And it's just, hey, I just tell how I see it and try to warn people if I see somebody like, just BSing. I mean, just don't buy into a lot of this malarkey. I mean,
here's my go-to rationale, right? Is talking junk when it's an opinion. When it's a fact, it's stating the truth.
Right.
You don't hear me come on here and talk about anybody. If I say something, I show you the information, and it's up to you to make up your mind and feel how you want to feel about it.
Exactly.
That's what I had to say to that. You never heard me come on here and slander nobody.
Exactly.
It's no need to feed into it. I mean, I don't even get caught up in it. I just pull out the proof. I'm from the country originally. I lived in California 20 years, and now I'm in Texas. But I believe in the proof, baby. The proof's in the pudding. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then I guess I got lucky 9 times with American Express. 9. I saw Nigel do. I see the people. I'm too old.
How many times we got
some
lucky?
cars up to my hair? Yeah, I didn't even pull out the whole arsenal. This is just American Express. I'm talking about Business Gold, Platinums. Matter of fact, Josh, I got to call American Express tomorrow and get rid of my personal Platinum card because you have 30 days to cancel the card or downgrade, or you have to pay the $550 annual fee. I've waited.
Are you grandfathered into that, or mine is $695?
It's $695, but they just hit me with $550. But I got to do it tomorrow, man. I put it off. It's in my iPhone.
Oh, because you got 2 Platinums, right?
Yeah, man, I'm one of the few dummies in the world. Excuse me, but I'm one of the 2 fools in the world. 1 fool that got 2 American Express Platinum cards. But I was waiting on this.
I got 2 too.
You had a business and a personal. I have 2 personal. I mean, that's.
You have 2 personal.
Yeah, man, but this one.
I didn't know you could have 2 personal.
Well, yeah, I have a Charles Schwab and the regular.
Oh, that's right. Because
you can have 5 if you want.
It's a different.
You can have
brand
5 if you're that crazy to pay that $695 times 5. I can't afford that, man. I mean,
well, active duty doesn't pay it. That's why you got people with 5.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll get to these comments in a minute. You guys just talk. I have to go for just 1 minute.
Hey, I'm gonna shoot through some of these comments, me and Nigel, just to get it going, because there's a lot in here, man.
Yeah, I gotta step away for a second.
Well, I can't get through them because you.
Hang on. I'll be right back. All right. My newborn, I think, is crying. All right.
Well, I'm just looking here. I know Nigel see some of his people. I see work to live, not live to work. Says, oh snap, hey crew. Hashtag GBC, hashtag PBT, hashtag NS for Nigel Schroeder and Anita. Hi, Nigel. See some of your videos. I'm familiar with PBT as well. But it's funny, man. And pretty sure Nigel may or may not agree, but a lot of times when I mention Nigel Schroeder to anybody, it was like, yeah, I know who he is. Or Nigel mentioned, not everybody, but he mentioned Point Blank Travel, and they know who I am because, or Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. It's like we roll in tandem, you know.
Yeah, we always talk about each other. Yeah, I see. We got some more people down here. I see Quan's in the building. What's up? He said, "Hey, that's the co-founder of the phrase "Don't sleep on the money." He really the one who came up with it. Because for those of y'all who don't follow me, every once in a while, I don't even say every once in a while. Um, every so often I catch my streak where you catch me yawning in a video. I really don't like editing. I'm a very cut, like straight person. So if it's not too bad, I try not to cut and edit and do all that extra stuff. He always gets on me because he'll call me early in the morning. I'm up. Call me late at night. I'm up. He say, "Man, you don't never sleep." I say, "Yeah, because I'm getting to the money." That's what he came up with that. He said, "Yeah, you don't sleep on the money." So that's how I really, came up with it.
It's funny how we come up with these little slogans. I like that because Nigel doesn't sleep. We was talking today, and he was like, "Yeah, I shot 6 videos today." I'm like, "Well, I thought about 6. I didn't shoot 6, but I thought about 6." Hey, I'm looking at a question here from Anita saying, "I've heard chatter that the credit world is tightening up. Is that true? They actually tightened up when the pandemic first started. I think there's going to be a second run of tightening it up now with the new variant."
Where are you at? Where are we at on the comments?
I kind of just skipped down, man. But you got to go back up. You got to go to Work to Live, Not Live to Work at 8:15.
All right.
I wasn't joking, Rod.
What's up?
Ready.
Wow.
Work to live, not to live.
It's another one over there too. It's 2 of them.
Thanks for tuning in, showing support as always.
Yeah, she's from PBT.
Yeah. She was on last night, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in a Zoom meeting last night.
Yeah. And then let's see here. Anita says, "Hi, Nigel. Seen some of your videos and familiar with PBT as well."
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
And just so you guys know, like at the end, towards the end of these comments, after we get through this, we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. Basically, we're giving away 3 Amazon gift cards, $100 each, gift cards, and it's Nigel has to pick somebody that he doesn't know, and that's not from his channel. Rod has to pick somebody that he doesn't know, from his channel, just so it's fair. And then obviously I'm going to pick somebody I've never seen before. So you guys stay tuned for that. Let's just get through these comments, and then we'll do a few little questions or topics. And then, like I said, this was just kind of an opening teaser for what's coming forward, okay, in the coming weeks. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello. Let's see here. George, is it possible for an active bankruptcy to be removed from personal credit? Yes, you can get that removed. All you have to do is challenge the credit bureau. But first, what you want to do is contact the courthouse and ask them who they report to. There's a process. It's very easy to do, but they basically are getting the data from LexisNexis and providing it as a data furnisher to the credit bureaus. But yes, it can be removed, just like as well as like child support can be removed too. Nigel's talked on that a few times. I haven't even got around to my personal credit channel. I will one of these days. I'm just too busy. You guys were just talking about doing 6 videos. I was thinking about doing 6 videos. I think about doing 10 videos a day, but it's like I only get to 1 if I'm lucky, So, but yeah, you can get it removed. Do a little bit of research, but yes, what you want to do is you want to challenge it first directly with. You want to get a letter from the courthouse and say about. Who do they report to for the bankruptcy? They'll come back and they'll tell you they do not report to any credit bureaus. So then you take that letter and then you show that to Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion, and that should be the trick to get it removed. Because there has to be a verification process, and if they
Yeah,
can't
and make sure you do that in writing. Don't just call them and say that.
right, yeah,
You want to
exactly.
have it in writing so that you do have that formal paperwork, because that's where a lot of people mess up in the dispute process. In all things in life, when you're challenging, writing.
Yeah, especially with good thing Nigel mentioned that, especially something like that at bankruptcy and stuff. You cannot do that online. Don't waste your time disputing it online, because even if you do, you can't provide the proper paperwork for something like the bankruptcy challenge. And because it's an automated system, it's going to get automatically kicked back, and you're going to wait the 30 days, and it's going to say it remains no matter what. And then you try to redispute it again, and it's going to get harder to get deleted. So you want to make sure you do it right the first time if possible, so yeah, and never sign anything when you send it to the credit bureaus. Never put your ink paper. Never do that, because you're basically admitting to anything as soon as you sign. You can just type everything and just put thanks in your name. You don't need to sign it. Don't sign it with ink at all, especially when you're disputing a certain, like, say, collection or a charge or something. Let's see here. Andre Smith. Whoa, the 3 credit kings in the crib. Yep. Let's see here. Let me get through these kind of fast. Jackie, Ira, Nigel, and Josh. Hello, Jackie. Thanks for tuning in.
How you doing, Jacqueline?
Thank you. Hello.
This is awesome. It's kind of low key tonight because Rod's been working all night. I was working all night, and we just kind of put this together. Kind of last night we kind of threw it together, so that's why kind of low key tonight. But next week, for whatever day we plan to do it, it's gonna be off the hook. Ba bam, ba bam. You don't want to miss it. Let's see here. I have heard the chatter that the credit world is tightening up. Is that true? Nigel can talk on this, but I can tell you right now, you guys need to not fall into this whole FICO 10 hype that is being used as a scale, like a sales pitch for some YouTubers. They're doing that. FICO 9 is not even really adapted so much. So, we're still FICO 8. So, the world
Cars still pull
change.
FICO 5. Like, it's all good.
Capital One, Capital One actually pulls and uses for credit card approvals. They pull your Experian auto 2 score. That's what they use for credit card approvals. Is the auto 2 score. Why I know that is because I have all my FICOs on my FICO, and when they sent me the letter and stuff originally, the denial letter, it was that one. I'm like, that I don't have that score on any of it. And then I looked it up, and it was Experian auto 2 score or whatever FICO score, so they all use all different types of scores. I know some credit unions even use a lot of auto scores to make the decisions, even just for credit cards too. So it's up to their own policies and stuff. And we don't really have the data for that. It's because it's their all internal thing. But yeah, I think the credit world is going to be tightening up just because of it's apparent that inflation's coming, and I think we're in the verge. I think in about 2 years, we're going to see probably another 2008 housing market crash to a certain extent. I think that's going to happen. It's just reality. Money doesn't grow on trees. It's going to happen. The government can only self-sustain helping people for so long. And, people, I think, not paying their bills, even though they're getting government assistance. There's a lot of people that just took that money and blew it and went out and went shopping, bought everything they wanted because they're getting paid twice as much to stay home than they normally would earn, and, just and not paying their bills too, because they're like, oh, I got this. They can't kick me out because of COVID and stuff. And then, but bam, you're going to get kicked out and have problems. So hopefully don't fall down that rabbit hole. But yeah, that's why it's important, I think, more than ever to get your business and personal credit in order. I have 2 clients of mine that hired me months back. That's the whole reason they hired me. They're not ready for their business to scale yet, but they wanted to get their personal and business credit the max they could get across several cards and stuff, because they knew that it's only a matter of time before something's going to happen because of COVID, all this, people defaulting and stuff, Let's see here. I opened up a business checking account with Bank of America. Hey, I'll let you take this because you have Bank of America.
Perfect.
I don't have any relationship with Bank of America ever.
Yeah, you said the key word, Josh. And KD, I could tell you right now.
Sorry, we have you covered up there, Nigel.
I'm not
It's
sure.
fine.
I'm not sure how much you deposited when you opened that business checking with Bill A. I actually have. I'm trying to cover up my name, but I actually have the Bank of America business cash rewards card under Points Blank Travel. Bank of America is a relationship bank. And I'm going to say the first issue, I don't like to say mistakes, I don't like to say bad credit. The first issue is think about a real relationship with humans. You don't build a relationship in one day. So you open a business checking today, and then a day later you apply for a B of A credit card. That is not a relationship. I could be the smoothest dude in the world, but I'm not going to meet a lady and then the next day I'm in a relationship. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So what I did when I got mine, and I have the Bank of America cash rewards card, Bank of America premium rewards card, and the Bank of America business cash rewards card, is I waited. I opened up a savings account. I'm sorry, checking account and a savings at the same time. I opened up a Merrill Edge brokerage account, and then I moved money from what was Capital One investing in. They got rid of it. Now it's E-Trade. I moved that over. And by the time I applied for my business cards, I was sitting with probably 15, close to 20 grand in the account. Then I became a preferred rewards client with Bank of America, which I'm a gold member, which you have to have 20,000, which is, it's a lot of money to me, but to some it's not. But I would say establish a real relationship.
Yeah, but what he's saying there though is like he applied and then he got the card like a day later, and then they gave him the card and then they denied him.
No, they didn't give him the card. He opened a checking account. He applied for a credit card a day later and was denied for that credit card.
Okay.
Although he's a 740 credit score.
Okay.
Then other things that can come in the factor. How many credit cards have you applied for in the last 3 months, 6 months? Because Bank of America is also credit card sensitive or credit inquiry sensitive. So I'm not saying you have to go drop 20 G's or 20 stacks or 20,000 in the Bank of America, but you have to build a relationship.
Yeah, that's why I haven't even applied, even though they send me these like customized, like I don't want to say pre-approvals, but customized offers or whatever. I haven't applied because I don't have a relationship with them, and I think that's the chances are you'll get denied. I do know a few people that did not have an account and got approved with them, but I think that's pretty rare. You really need to have a relationship.
I've had them from all the way back in elementary school, and that was actually my first credit card was the cash rewards card with Bank of America, the red one, the personal. And I got approved for it on my 18th birthday with no security deposit or anything like that, no credit history. So that's why I say it is a good card. They're a good bank. I also have the business cash rewards card for my other YouTube channel. So
don't they have a new one that just came out? I saw, I think on like their website, or
yeah, they have a new card
or something like that.
It's basically the same card. They really just changed the name of it. But Wells Fargo is the one that came out with a new card recently, but I haven't even touched on that because I don't really use my Wells Fargo card because they gave me a $900 limit. Anytime I apply to increase it, they won't increase it. So it's like whenever a bank does that, I just kind of leave the card there. I'll put a small bill on it and just let it rotate through every month and pay it off. But if they're not going to work with me to give me, a limit that'll allow me to pay my bills and do what I need to do, if I can only buy gas on it and pay it off, I'm not going to use the card. Um, so
That's
that's how I
that's
look
kind
at
of
it.
how I am with the what is it? I think it's one of my Capital One. I have two Capital One cards, but like my Capital
Yeah.
One Platinum, I think only has like 750. I've had that card for years. 500, I think actually. I've had that for years, but then I just recently got the Quicksilver, and I think it's like 2,500. But still, it's like I wish I wouldn't even applied because those limits I don't like. Navy Federal spoiled me too much,
Yeah,
It's
and that's what I told Capital
like,
One. Like my Capital One cards were shut down for like a year, and they were calling me about it to try and get me to open the cards back up and get all the documentation and everything. I'm like, I'm not in a rush. I have like $50,000 of credit elsewhere at this particular time, and I'm like, I could really care less about a $500 card if you're going to put me through all this to get it. Like,
oh, I
you
know. I
know,
remember they made me go through like uploading like tax returns, all these
yeah,
documents, and like a whole checklist. And I'm like, man, this
social
ain't
security
worth it.
card, all this stuff. Like, I don't have time for all this. And like, I have these other cards. Go ahead, close it if that's how you feel. So I just left it sitting in limbo until eventually I've, had the time and went ahead and did it. Like for auto loans, Capital One, they have good deals. But as far as like getting a credit card through them, it's really hit or miss because I've heard some people who are able to do it and they get high limits. But for me, it's never been, my reality. So I just steer clear of it.
For Capital One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I think the people that do have high limits, I think, are fluffing a little bit because I really don't know. I talk to a lot of people and I look at a lot of people's credit profiles and it shows me the limits and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I've ever seen more than like 10,000 for a Capital One.
Hey,
Not
Josh,
saying that there isn't, but I'm just saying they're stingy. It's rare to see them give more than a couple thousand.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
have
what
a
I'm saying. I've seen
testament here,
5,
Josh.
6,000.
I have a testament. I have the $750 Capital One Platinum card. It's been $750. I don't even know where it is right now. It's somewhere in my house. I don't know. But shortly after that, I got the Quicksilver One card.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did, but I hate it. I wish it's a
Same thing.
mistake.
But probably 6 years later, I applied for this card, the Capital One Venture, and I can attest, I couldn't believe it. I'm not saying it's going to happen to anyone else, but the third time was a charm. That credit card has a $12,500 limit.
Maybe that's the one I need to go apply for.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm
think
on
it was.
number 2 right now.
Yeah. And I like it. I mean, it's flexible. I don't
Yeah,
carry
and that's
limits.
going to be for you guys that are listening, though. I don't think you can just get that card right off the gate
You
without
can't.
having a relationship. You maybe if you have perfect great credit, but there's a saver card, I think, too, right, Rod?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Saver card, a Saver One.
I've heard good things about the venture though. I had a coworker who had the venture.
That's
It's
the one that's
funny. We
always on
used to have a
TV,
credit
right?
card nerd section at work.
Isn't that the one that's always on TV? With
Yeah,
that
they do a
guy?
lot of promoting with it. What I like about it is you can erase your travel, even though I'm not traveling right now. That's why it's not getting a lot of action. But let's say I use that card. I have the Marriott Bonvoy card with American Express. I have the Hilton Surpass card with American Express, and I have the World of Hyatt card with Chase. Those are the three major, not the three only hotel groups, but the three majors. So if I stay at the Fontaine Blue in Miami or the Omni in Fort Worth or Dallas, where I don't have a card, I will use the Capital One Venture card to book the room for a night, 2 nights, 3 nights. And then you have 90 days to erase the travel purchase. And right now I have 78,000 points on that card, which is equivalent to $780 because it's 1 cent. They call it miles, which is makes sense, but it's a good card. But you only get 2 miles per dollar everywhere, which can take a long time to accumulate after you get the sign-up bonus. So
yeah. So I mean that it seems like they give that probably after you have some relationship with them. Did you use those other 2 cards a lot or no?
I did, not a
26
lot, not
years?
like I do now. Like I don't use a debit card. The only time I use a debit card if I'm at an ATM. But I used when I had the Quicksilver One and the Capital One Platinum was years ago when I didn't have any clue of points and miles. I used it just like most people do now in an emergency. I wasn't making a lot of money. In an emergency, if I had a large bill, I would use it up to a $750 credit limit and then pay the $25 minimum payment for the next 5 years just to pay it off. And it was ridiculous. But no, I didn't use them a lot to answer your question, Josh. I think when I applied for the venture card, I have a 28 card arsenal right now. And it was probably card number 10, 11. So Capital One could see my credit history and the cards and the credit limits that was accumulating. And I think that had something to do with it. I don't think if I'd have had maybe 4 cards, I may have gotten a $5,000 limit or $6,000 limit. But because I had a lot of cards, 10 or 11, high credit limits, Capital One jumped on the bandwagon. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Hang on one second.
Boy, it's a lot of comments in here. I'm always say that because I like to.
Yeah. Hang on. I just realized that we didn't even have, let me see here. Where is that at? I got way too many tabs open.
And while you're doing it, I'm just scrolling through the comments, and I know it's a lot, but I'm looking at, and we'll see it. It'll already be answered. I'm looking at Joseph Weaver's comment. I'm running into Amex and they won't give more than 4 or 5 business credit cards. How to get around? There is no get around, Joseph. American Express will only allow you to have 5 credit cards, business or personal, combined, and they'll let you have 10 charge cards. American Express Business Gold, Business Platinum, Business Green. So once you get through the credit cards, your personal American Express Green, American Express Gold, American Express Blue Business Plus or Blue Business Cash, and your Business Platinum. No, that's the charge card. Once you run through those, I had to cancel, and I had it up here. I actually had, well, I guess I had, but I had to cancel my Blue Cash Everyday card in order to get. You got to bear with me here because I got to.
Yeah, so you guys listen to that, like he just said. Like if you guys are at the stage of like having American Express cards, there's a limit on when it comes to the credit cards between business and personal.
In order to get the Blue Business Plus card, I had to cancel the Blue Cash Everyday card. So I already knew what I had to do. And one of the things I heard was listening when I stepped away, but I would think in the personal and or business credit world, you have to know the rules. You have to educate yourself with the rules and know what credit card companies require. When I call American Express to swap cards, I already know the rules. I've been offered 2 jobs, one with Chase and one with American Express because of my knowledge with their products, with their programs. And I told Chase, I was at a branch. I said, the only way I'll take this job if y'all give me an office or a cubicle or whatever you call this that says credit card expert, points blank travel. Like, give me a big old plaque above the room. And the guy said, we can't do that. I said, well, there you go. I guess we can't do business. And it was funny. But you have to know the rules, man. Personal business credit, you have to know the rules. And 5 cards is the max. Katie, I'm sorry, Joseph, that was a great question. But you have to decide which cards are important to you and which cards aren't when it comes to American Express. Because as your credit get better, you're gonna start like this card here is on the chopping blocks. My Marriott Bonvoy card is on the chopping blocks. It's about to get cut from the team. My cards are like the NFL, the NBA, baby. I can only have 9 players on the team. And if I want another player, if I'm about to pull in a college recruit or draft another player, somebody got to get cut. This card is on the chopping blocks, and I don't know what I'm gonna get next, but sorry, buddy.
Yeah, and that's something I was just about to say with Discover. With Discover, you got to remember you're only allowed to have 2 Discover cards. And one of the biggest things that I've seen with Discover right now is people going for the Discover It secured card because it's a strong secured card. But when you do that, you give up your opportunity to take advantage of the Discover double cash back that you can get for a year. So you could have had the Discover card with 5% cash back rotating categories, doubled that. So you would have got 10% cash back rotating categories for 2 years instead of 1 year. And so this is where those strategies come into play, where if you know the rules, you're not going to get caught up in that. And you'll say, okay, well, instead of Discover for my secured card, I can go with a different bank. Same thing for business cards. Capital One and Discover report business cards to personal and business. So if you don't want that to affect your utilization on your personal side, then you're going to dodge those 2 banks. You're going to dodge Capital One if you don't want a tri-pool. You got to know these rules, because when you know these rules, then you can sit down and you can really play the game. Like for myself, I know Chase is 524. I knew 524 wasn't going to work with me and my strategy for how quickly I wanted to accumulate credit cards. So Chase wasn't on my team. I bank with Chase for my business. I get offers for Chase cards all the time, but I know I'm not going to get approved for a Chase card. So I keep moving until I get to that point where I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to go back and get all those Chase cards.
Yeah, I'm in the same shoes as you. I mean, they're not on my team right now. I mean,
I can tell y'all they wasn't on my team, but I actually put some money. I moved some money from somewhere to Chase, and I strolled into the this was pre-pandemic. I strolled into the branch about 2 minutes from my house, got me a cup of coffee that was terrible. Sat there, crossed my legs, and waited patiently after putting my name on the list. And they said, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "I want to see if I'm pre-approved for a card." They was like, "Okay, well, come on in." And one of the things I tell people, you can establish a relationship with the bank with dollars and cents, but it's nothing like establishing a relationship with a banker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that to go over nobody's head. Establish a relationship with the bank. But when I went into the cubicle with the banker, right off the bat, I started establishing a relationship. He was looking, he was like, "Yeah, Rod, so which card do you want?" I said, "Man, I don't know, man. I just want one of them. But there's a 524 rule that I already know, because I knew you can't talk about, because y'all don't admit that there's one." And we're going to say his name was Stan. I don't like that. Rob. No, that's too close to Rob. Jimmy. I know you can't talk about, but Jimmy, how long have you been at Chase? So he's typing, "Oh, Rod, I've been here 7 years, man. I know, because I could tell you know what you're doing. I'm establishing a relationship with Jimmy, right?" So, Rod, you don't know what car you want? "No, man, I just want any of them. Anyone that y'all willing to give me, I'll take it." Right? Because I know there's a 524 rule that you can't talk about, but shh, we ain't going to talk about it. But I know it's one. And he was like, "Okay, Rod, so, I see you have a Sapphire checking account." Like, "Yeah, with a lot of money up in it. At least it's a lot of money to me." And he was like, yeah, it is a lot of money." I said, "Hey, man, what do you do for fun?" "Oh, man, I play golf." "Me too, dude. Where do you play at? Maybe we can hook up one day." I'm building this rapport. I'm bringing him into Rod's world. And he said, "Rod, you ain't going to believe this." I said, "Oh, my God, what?" You have three choices. I said, three choices of what? Like leave, get out, or say goodbye? What three choices do I have? He was like, no, you can get a Chase Slate card. I said, that's not one of them. It don't have points and miles. What about the Chase Sapphire Reserve? I said, that's too high. That's $450 annual fee at the time. Well, I had a Chase Sapphire Preferred. I said, that's the one that's $95. Jimmy, I'll take it. He said, but we got to apply for it, but you're pre-approved. I said, okay, Jimmy. How many kids you got, Jimmy? You married? I mean, that's what I really started talking here. And the reason I did that, Jimmy couldn't control whether I was going to be approved or not. But what Jimmy could control, if they would have denied me, I don't wait 7 to 10 days. I'm going to wait 7 to 10 days. And Jimmy said, Rod, you know what I'm going to do? If they don't approve this, I'm going to call the reconsideration line on your behalf. I'm like, Jimmy, I knew we was homies, man. I knew, and I don't want to hog the show, but guess what? Your boy, and then I went back the next month and got the Freedom Unlimited card, and your boy went back a third one. He was like, hey, Rob, man, you out of gas, baby. We ain't got no more pre-approval. I was like, I'm good. I'm 17, 24, and I still got 2 Chase cards. I hope Chase ain't watching this live stream. They might cut them off. They might turn them down or something.
That was funny. That was
Sorry,
funny
John.
there. All right, let's get through some of these comments here. The new Big Three, great to see the partnership. Yes, thank you so much, Flo G. Stacy Brown, I just received my Dun's number. Where do I go from here to start build this business credit? The very first thing I would suggest you to do is to email help@joshvanhorn.com, help@joshvanhorn.com, and my assistant can give you a list of the videos you should watch, so you don't make common mistakes that everybody makes when they first start their building their business credit off. One thing I will suggest, go back and watch my NAV business video, NAV Business Boost. Use my link. It supports the channel as always, but that's the very first thing I would say to build business credit. Get that. It reports every month to all business credit bureaus. So, I mean, it's hands down the best thing you can do for business credit, especially any new business. It establishes your BIN file with Experian Business, and it gets the trade line reporting like clockwork. The first week of every month it gets reported, and you get access to all your credit scores within the personal and business side, and your business FICO score as well for SBA. So that's what I would suggest that. But again, LA, my assistant, she's here. You can email her, help@joshvanhorn.com. If you guys have any questions like that about, like, you don't really know where to go at this point, definitely email, and she'll point out which videos to watch. Let's see here. Can you get no doc loan with business credit? No, that's impossible. That's just not going to happen nowadays. Wow, 3 of my faves are no. Am I saying it now? How do you pronounce that? How would you guys pronounce it?
I'd say Arnold.
Arnold.
Like maybe short for Arnold. I hope I won't piss Arnold off, but yeah. I would say Arnold. I don't know. Or do like me, AP, man. Everybody like initials. AP, baby. What's happening?
AP, baby. Thanks for tuning in. I don't think I've seen you before. If this is your first time, please subscribe, and subscribe to also the other channels. But you said, wow, 3 of your favorites, so you must have been watching us already. So appreciate
I've seen Arnold on my channel before, so
yeah, appreciate the support for sure. Let's see here. Let's get through these. Was it Thion?
Hey, that's JetBlue, bro. Tynan. I had to ask him, but he was in the Zoom. That's JetBlue.
That's JetBlue?
Yeah, man. See, I'm telling you, Josh.
He looks different.
Josh, I build relationships, baby. I build relationships. Yeah, that's him, baby.
He's using a different name then, because he comes on uses JetBlue Print.
Yeah, that's his personal account.
And in the picture here looks like he's like
You look like a baby Easy E, man.
Yeah, exactly. But he's like 17 years old there or whatever.
We wrote Easy, what I'm thinking.
Easy E. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Ty. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, that's what he told me,
Jet
Ty.
Blueprint and stuff. So thanks for tuning in, Ty. What do you have? 2 YouTube accounts? One for your business and personal, I assume, right? Huh? Okay. Okay, I'll let I don't know, Rod and Nigel.
I'm gonna let Nigel go first because he said it's hard to go behind me, so I'm gonna let Nigel go first.
The best non-annual fee card. The thing about it is, and this is always my answer, and it sounds cliche, but it's so real. The best non-annual fee card contains 2 things. It's the card that provides the promotion or rewards that you need and that you can get approved for. That is going to be your best non-annual fee card, because I've found that, I could tell you that, hey, go for the Amex Everyday Blue because I like that card. But if you got a 650, I didn't help you because you're not going to be able. Well, should I say, if you have the wrong profile, typically, like I said, those lower scores aren't going to get it. I'm not helping you with giving you a direction. So I always tell people, look at the card. Maybe you have a lot of high interest debt and you're trying to find a balance transfer card. Maybe you want a points card. Maybe you don't travel. So you really have to find a card that fits your lifestyle that you can get approved for.
Bro, you made it tough, man.
Yeah. What about the best? Best non-annual fee and cashback card. What about that, Rod? What do you think?
I'm gonna dip a little deeper because Nigel came out with the picture perfect answer, and it's got to be get the card that works for you. I've been preaching that a lot lately, but let's say you are a 680 or 681 or whatever. I would say by far, and one of the words I use in my videos and live streams is options, baby. I believe in having options. If you can get in with them, which it shouldn't be a problem, as long as you don't do like Rod and go credit card crazy early, I would say it's a Chase Freedom Flex card, hands down. The reason I say that, and the reason I mention the word options, Kerr, is this card will earn cash back. It'll earn 5% cash back on rotating categories. Right now, I'm getting 5% cash back at grocery stores. Last quarter, I got 5% cash back at gas stations, up to $1,500 per quarter. But although it's a cash back card, I could also use the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal and use those because they're still going to be called Ultimate Reward points. I can use those points and book travel at 1 cent per point. So I'm giving myself options and I'm having the best of both worlds. That's just me, and that's how I operate. Now, I have to agree with Nigel. That's the best no annual fee card for Rod, but Nigel hit the head on the nail. The answer to this question is, what are you trying to accomplish? The best no annual fee card is going to be exactly what Nigel said. What's the best credit card with no annual fee that works for you? This works for Rod. The blue cash every day may work for Nigel, but what works for Kerr?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. There's tons of no annual fee cards out there, but you need to find one that, like they said, works for you. And,
give me 1 second, Josh. I need to take this quick call. Give me 1 second.
All right. But yeah, I think that's, let me see here. But yeah, I mean, Nigel's 100% correct on that. When it comes to credit cards on the personal side, find out what works for you. For what works for me personally is the Navy Federal, most of Navy Federal cards. I mean, that's what I like them personally. I like the limits, and I think they're all no annual fee besides the flagship, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And like even for instance today, and I'm spoiling the video. But I'm still gonna drop it because I still got more subscribers to watch it. But um I'm about today I switched my cash rewards card to the platinum card. And a lot of people will probably be like,
Why?
why? Right?
Balance transfer?
Bingo. I wanted to consolidate some debt,
Oh,
bring it
okay.
over, and be able to carry it with lower interest. So I actually got an interest rate decrease by switching to the platinum card. Mind you, I can switch back anytime I want to because my card's over a year old.
Mhm.
But I got a low enough interest rate by switching to the platinum card that it made up more than I was getting in rewards for using the cash rewards card.
And aren't they giving you 0% or something for the first 12 months, right?
Yeah, well, for mine, because I already had the card established, they dropped my interest 3%. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
either way, I
Gotcha.
saved 3% in interest, whereas the cash rewards, you're only getting 1.5% on transactions, and then it's a balance transfer, so you're not going to get that anyway.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I'm gonna be doing like the exact opposite. Like I don't carry a balance at all on any of my cards and stuff. Like I just kind of use it all my cards like almost like a debit card or whatever.
I typically do,
I'm
but I just
OCD
happen
about
to be
that. If I
carrying this.
charge something today, it's like tomorrow I pay it right back and stuff. Just because I've worked too hard to get this perfect credit, and don't want too much in my brain going on and stuff with business credit. I don't want anything to slip my mind because if I don't pay it off right away, maybe I'll forget about it. And I have way too many cards on the business side, so I can easily forget.
Oh yeah,
So I
with
just try
business
to
it's
keep
way
it easy.
easier to forget because it doesn't show up really.
Yeah, and yeah. So I mean, it's but I have no use for the platinum, and I got it thinking I was kind of naive. I think that was like the very first card I got with Navy Federal. I was kind of naive and didn't really realize that. Wait a minute, I was just rushing through the application. I didn't realize. Wait, I thought there would be some type of cash back, at least something, but nothing, nada. But they gave me like 0% for 1 year when I got it, 0% for 1 year, and then it's like I think 8.99% or something, but which isn't bad, but I'd much rather have a card that I can earn. I'm all about converting. I think right now I have like $5,000 in cashback rewards just with my the American Express card with Navy Federal.
And that's the thing. I
Yeah.
have the more rewards and the flagship. So it's like, I don't really need to have like when you have the more rewards in the flagship, your third card is just like a random pick. It doesn't really matter.
Right. Well, that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be changing the because I've done product changes a couple times back when they allowed it. Now it's a 1 year thing or the first 30 days. But years ago, you could do product change a lot easier. They weren't so strict and stuff. But that's what I'm changing my platinum over to the flagship.
Yeah. Well, they do the product changes like that now. Ever since I dropped that video, because people call it like crazy product changes afterwards.
Oh yeah, people are calling and like they're like, "We're shutting this down."
Yeah, I got that one shut down.
We're shutting this down. All right, let me get through these comments. See, Rod's back.
Yeah, we got a good hour worth of comments left.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh, there it is. That infamous Nigel yawn. Notice he said, "Hey, we have an hour." Worth the comments left. I'm sorry about that, man. My daughter had called and I needed to take that call, so I'm sorry about that.
All right, yeah, I didn't realize how many there actually is here. Like,
Yeah, we gotta like
it's way too many. So,
tone it
you
down and
guys,
get through them
sorry,
all.
that's all we're gonna do is just gonna go through all these. We ain't be able to like get into talking too much, just because
But I think we're
I
doing
don't
enough
know how
talking, Josh,
many.
because we're answering questions that I'm sure is helping a lot of people out.
I can't even go back any further. That's why there's so many comments that won't let me go back to the last spot I was at. The
Let me
last
see
one
if I
I
can
can
go back.
see is
Oh, you're right.
Nigel's my go-to Navy Federal consultant. Before that, if you guys commented, I cannot see it on this
You
platform.
want me to just read them out?
Yeah.
Because I think it'll let me go back a little bit further.
Yeah, I'm at Anita at 8:29 and it's 9:32. So we're an hour behind. And Nigel's right. We're an hour behind in comments.
Yeah. So we were at, let's see. Yeah, Nita. If you have
she was
another
just talking to
business
Stacey.
checking account, maybe try seasoning it. Wait, no, we're even before then. Hold up.
The last one I can get to, Nigel, is Larry Beckham at 8:29. So much knowledge amongst you all.
Yeah, but we were.
I can't even go back. I can go to my phone, but
yeah. Let's see.
hey, while Nigel's doing that, Josh, my PBT logo looks beautiful on your channel, man. I just want to tell you that. I like that.
Which was the non-annual fee card? Oh, the next one was Jaquan. He said, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" Then we had K-Tech says, "Hey, I know Nigel had an answer for this earlier about when to apply for another card after too many recent inquiries on consumer credit. And when or how can I start to apply for a business EIN?" So I'll answer the EIN, and then I'll let them answer. I'll let Rod answer his opinion as far as the inquiries. So as far as the EIN, you're gonna have to wait till at least Monday, because you can only do that Monday through Friday, and it has to be during the IRS's hours. But you can go to irs.gov and apply for your EIN right there. And then I'm gonna hand it over to Rod as far as how often can you apply for cards.
I did a video, I think a live stream on that. You have to know the rules of each issuer. They're like American Express has a 2-card approval every 60 days. Citi does it 3 and 90 days. I mean, and I'm throwing out examples here, but you have to, when I do what they call an apparama, which is apply for a bunch of cards at once, and I know Nigel is probably the king of this, I don't go to the same issuer, and that's where people make the mistake. And I did a live stream. Don't get stuck on one issuer. People get so caught up on Capital One or Amex or Chase. If you know there's different rules, my last Apparama was I did a baby one in the last month. I got the BlockFi card and the SoFi card because I wanted to extend my credit card cash back into cryptocurrency. But last year, April and May, I did a 4-card Apparama. I did one with Barclays, all business cards. So it wasn't going to affect my personal credit because I wanted to get under 524 with Chase. I did a Barclays business card, the Citi Barclays Business Advantage card, American Airlines, Citi Business American Airlines card, the Blue Business Plus, and the Business Gold card from American Express. Yes, I knew I could do. Now I did get 2 with one issue, but that's 3 different credit card issues. So how often can you do inquiries? You could do, now I would say after 4, I would chill for 6, 7, 8 months because it's going to drop your score, and then it's going to make credit card issues like, what's going on with this guy? What's going on with Rod? What is he in a financial hardship? Why is he applying for all these cards? They don't know that this is my hobby, or this is something I have a YouTube channel about. I mean, I could call American Express and say, hey, believe it or not, I'm applying for all these cards because I have a YouTube channel and I want to be able to explain them to everybody.
This is fun.
I just do this for the fun of it.
I don't think that's going to help you.
Hey, send me a higher limit just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I want to let all my
50K.
viewers and subscribers know how to get a higher credit limit. Can y'all approve me when I do this video? They're not going to go for that. So to answer your question, man, I would say 4 cards I try to do 4 a year. I've done more than that, but 4 to 6 a year. That's it. That's it. Because it's gonna be on your credit report for 2 years, and that's the short answer. Because we got a lot of comments here. So
Yeah. All right,
The
Nigel.
next
What was
one
the next one?
said, since Synchrony is the underwriter for several business cards, should I open a Synchrony bank account while my business credit score increases to ultimately get revolving credit card like the Sam's Club? That was from Flow OG. I would say, get a Synchrony personal card. I always tell people, Synchrony has some pretty good cards. That you could use on a daily basis. A lot of times, Synchrony gets looked at as an underdog in the credit card world, but you got care credit. If you have kids or something, it doesn't hurt to have that in case of emergency. You can even use care credit on your dogs. A lot of models and stuff are using care credit now because you can use care credit for cosmetic surgeries. You got car credit. You can use that daily, oil changes, gas, different things like that. You got the PayPal MasterCard, which you can use anywhere. You got the Amazon card, which is a dangerous card, but 0% interest on Amazon purchases for long term. Get a personal card with them because what I've noticed is typically their first card is a lower limit, and then when you go into their second, third card with Synchrony and get those credit limit increases, they shoot those limits up like crazy.
He,
So
he's
that's
talking
my
about business. He's
recommendation.
talking about the business cards with Synchrony, right? There's only
Yeah.
5 accounts with Synchrony that is commercial. Is that what he was asking?
Yeah, he's talking about business cards.
Yeah. So there's the J.C. Penney's. I have them all right here, all 5 of them. And there's not actual 5 physical cards. So uh, Synchrony is the only one that has, and then this is if you want to do no personal guarantee. Synchrony allows it for all of their cards, which is the Amazon business line of credit. It's a revolving line over 55 days. So you can get that in OPG like I got. I think I got like 10,500 limit, and you have like about 90 days to pay it. And then the lows, net 30, it's actually like a net 60. That's through Synchrony, underwritten through Synchrony, and that's no PG as well. JC Penney's commercial, very easy to get approved for. However, it doesn't report to any of the business bureaus. Synchrony exclusively only reports to Experian Business, so keep that in mind. Don't personal guarantee anything like any of these type of cards if you don't need to, because you're going to get a hard inquiry. So there's no point to do that. You can get approved if you just follow my past videos and stuff about. I made a video that's just you'll see the logo. It's Synchrony. It's like on the thumbnail or whatever. And then the other one is the kind of holy grail, which is the Sam's Club Business MasterCard. That's a no PG, and it is the only revolving business credit card that exists that is no personal guarantee. There is no other card out there that's a no PG credit card. There's ones like charge cards or like a somewhat revolving, but there is no PG credit cards besides the one Synchrony. And that will probably be gone, I would say, by the end of this year. They're going to make it required to be personal guaranteed, I bet. So get it while you can. All right, go ahead. Next question.
You got to shoot through them now. There's a lot of them, bro.
Said Josh Divvy offered me a secure card. Do they match your deposit? That was Jay Monkey, and that was
No, they don't.
Yes.
No, they don't. No, they don't. So, I mean, in a sense, yeah. So they're not going to give you 1,000. Like if you give them 1,000, they're not going to make your account balance be 2,000. So it's going to be equal, just like a secured card. So.
Yeah. Then LA said points week try. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. Jonathan said, I just got a Navy Federal account. My credit score is 590, 610. Not sure what should be my next move. Your next move should be to subscribe to my channel. No, I'm joking. But
That's what I would say.
Get the secured loan. Get the end reward secured card. What you should also be doing is looking at your credit report and repairing or disputing anything that's holding your score down, because you want to improve your score as much from that time of getting that in rewards and building that relationship to doing your second application. Just as well as if you do go and watch the video, it'd honestly be too much to explain right now. But if you go watch the video that I have on the in rewards, sorry, not the in reward, but on the secured pledge loan and how you could do it with virtually no money. Um, it's going to show you a way that, in my way of doing it, in my method, where you're going to put down basically no money and be able to report a secured loan on your credit report um, for at least a minimum of 6 months, and there's options all the way up to 10 years. So I definitely check that out, and that will help. Next one is Stacy Brown, says Navy Federal Credit Union member. How do I acquire a personal credit card and business credit card? Um, Once again, look over your credit report, get anything derogatory removed, pre-qualify, check that out with their business credit card. It is a completely different application process. You'd have to open up a Navy Federal business account. You have to have all of your business documentation in place. Um, there is
I just made a video about that, like
Yeah.
this process step and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, well
I
that's
got
perfect.
two. Yeah, I got two of those, but business card. There's information out there and stuff, but it's a kind of old-fashioned process. You got to manually do an
Yeah.
application and
You gotta
scan
literally
it,
write it
sign
in.
it. Yeah. So Navy Federals with business, it's kind of a pain in the
Old
butt.
school.
Yeah. So what's the next one there? We got so
Joseph
many.
Weaver, I'm running into Amex, won't give me more than 4 or 5 business cards. How can I get around? There's no get around to that.
That's what, isn't that what you just answered, Rod? Was that the one you answered?
What was that again, Nigel? I was looking at these comments. What was
Amex not giving more than 4 or 5 business
Yeah,
cards.
I
There's no
answered that one.
workaround.
Yeah, I answered that one.
Yeah, Jonathan. I just got my business account open with Chase. And about doing with Navy Federal and linking with Divvy. Okay, perfect. Anita Moore says, if you have another, oh, sorry, no, that was just a response. Let's see.
I'm gonna pull out my
Javier
phone.
Murphy says, hello, everyone. Mark Chung, we're back to where the stream is. Oh, no.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
great to
can we
see
go over here?
everyone.
All right. Is that where we're at now?
Almost. Belinda says, I was here. Uncle Ron, always Belinda.
Uncle Ron.
Yeah. Belinda be calling me everything but Rod, man. But I love to see Belinda.
Latanya says, good evening, everyone, and blessings to our distinguished panel.
Thank you, Latanya.
Jamil says, just wanted to say hi and thanks for all you do. Thank you. Jonathan says, I found YouTube through Nigel. Good videos. Glad I subscribed. Thank you for supporting all of us. It's a family over here. Katie says, how can one get into Navy Fed? Donation, invitation, or family association? It has to be family association, or you have to have a military affiliation. There's currently not like a ACC or a donation or a foundation you could donate to get Navy.
Yeah, and don't try to go down that back door that some people try to offer online and stuff, because even if you get in, you can get shut down the line. If you don't qualify, I would say if you don't meet the requirements, don't try to work your way into it. If you can't, you can't. So don't try to do something that's like, oh, I say I live with somebody that's a friend of yours and you really don't live or something. Like, don't go down that. They will eventually check, even if they open the account, and then maybe a year later they're known to audit accounts and they will close you down, even if you have credit cards with them. It doesn't matter. If you don't meet their audit process, they'll shut you down. So one that's pretty much wide open is, I would say, Pentagon Fed Credit Union.
Yes, and
that's who I would advise to go to.
I can tell you for a fact, Navy Federal, they will ask you, because it happened to me with a friend who I was actually living with. But they will ask you for documentation proving that person lives there. They want either a lease or a phone bill, a cable bill, auto insurance. You have to show something that shows that that person actually lives in that household with you, bank statement, whatever it is, in order to actually prove that, especially if that person's ID does not match. And then you may have to go through more questioning. So it's
Yeah,
really just not worth it. Just go
one
somewhere
like
else.
once a year they'll gift out someone that's been in the service. As long as you've been in the service, you can gift out to anybody a gift membership. So I did that this past May. They do it only about once a year, I think.
Good.
But other than that, there's no other way really. And Navy Federal's great and everything, but why take risks if you don't qualify? You don't qualify. Go to Andrews Federal Credit Union or PenFed. Both of those are great options, and they give pretty competitive high limits as well.
Oh yeah, and the other thing that I want to say with that, because that's part of what I was just talking about. I'm doing a series now on other financial institutions. Like today, I started with Addition Financial. So I'm going to be going over other credit unions that some are going to be regional, some are going to be national, but there's going to be other credit unions that you're going to be able to get into that are going to be alternatives. So if you can't get into Navy Federal, you don't have to worry about taking that risk. I'm going to be talking about some other banks too. Like even Rod has the Fidelity. Fidelity gives out good limits. There's other places you can go and you don't have to risk having your account shut down, being blacklisted, or any of those other things. Because you can be prosecuted for lying to get into a bank, and I don't want to see anybody go down that route where you're in Navy Federal, you swipe up a card, they come and audit you, they find out that you weren't supposed to be in Navy Federal, and then now they're pressing charges against you and you're facing 30 years. It's not even worth it. Just let's do everything the right way and take advantage of what we do have, because there's so many doors out there that are open if you take them.
Yeah,
Let's keep on moving.
Hey, Nigel, I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna do some of these comments because I'm the king of getting through them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot through them real quick. Plus, I want to say this next one because I got to get first. Mark Chubb says Nigel's chair looks super comfortable. I need a chair like that. Hey, Nigel, can I get that chair, bro?
Yeah, it does.
Hey, this chair you would not believe. My neighbor came to me.
It looks like a couch at first. I'm thinking, then you're moving, so I'm like, no, that's an actual chair.
It's like a baby love seat, man.
Yeah,
man. Oh no, I can't do a live show like that. I'll be asleep, bro.
Now y'all see why I be yawning.
Yeah, I see, man. You might want to get this chair up here because you ain't gonna yawn in this chair. But next is Brown and Beachy, and Brown and Beachy is a subscriber to not only Points Play Travel. She's also a subscriber to Nigel. She's also a subscriber to Josh, and she's a content creator and a YouTuber. She says, "Who remembers the Kings of Comedy?" I know I do. That was Bertie Mac, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, and Said the Entertainer. We should have the Kings of Credit. Well, we actually have them now. Greetings, Nigel, GBC, and PBT. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Anita's hollering at Stacey Brown, Larry Beckham. So much knowledge amongst you all. Thanks for sharing the love, Larry. We really appreciate it. I'm speaking for everybody right now. LA
I just
said
want to
this
say
is
real
great.
quick, that's the first time my brother ever said I was smart. So shout out to him. Thank you.
That was your brother?
Yeah, that's my stepbrother.
Oh man, that's the first time he said you were smart. I'm a screenshot that.
You don't like to admit it.
I'm a screenshot that. Hold on, I'm for real. You think I'm kidding? I'm a screenshot that right now. I'm gonna send that to you on your birthday. Let me get that out of here real quick, and then LA said this is great. Dream team for sure. Yes, ma'am, it is. And Stacey said, thanks, Anita. Work to live, not live to work. Says, I like it. Don't sleep on the money, baby. Yeah, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on the money. Nigel's slogan. We love it. And we got Dean Core says, I have a few vendor accounts, but still looking to get credit cards. How do I accomplish that? Josh, you're on deck, baby. Do I need to read that one again?
Read it again.
I have a few vendor accounts, but still looking to get credit cards. How do I accomplish that?
Well, if you're gonna get like, say you already have your vendor accounts, there really is, like I said, no credit cards per se that you can get without having good credit or be willing to personal guarantee besides the Sam's Club MasterCard. But there's, if you want the Amazon line of credit or um, basically anything that pulls through Experian is what you want to focus on, Experian Business. Um, which you could get if your business is somewhat profitable or has some income coming in. There's capital on tap. They do a soft pull on your Experian, so that's nice. And you can revolve up to 90% of the balance, but you have to pay 10% per month minimum. So that's a good one you could go after. The other one is the new Corpay that I just been I'm partnering up with Corpay. That one I just got approved for 30,000. If it's personal guarantee, they didn't hard pull mine; it was soft pull for mine. But I don't have the exact data points for that yet. We sent over a list of all you guys' questions for all the Fleet Core Corpay one credit card questions you guys had. I sent it over to the vice president of Corpay, and they should have that back to me. And I have a meeting with them on video on Monday. So I'll get that to you guys here soon. But there's also Divvy. There's a few options. And like I said, something like a question like this that you have is a unique situation. Email LA. She can guide you first in the what videos you need to basically watch first, because I know it can be like you don't even know where to start, when it comes to business credit and where to go after. When you look at all my videos, there's over 130 videos and they're going all over the place on different levels. So you could always email help@joshvanhorn.com, and LA, my assistant, will break you down some videos that we think that's the most helpful one for you to watch. What's the next one, Ron?
Next one is Knock Nine Music says, hello, what's up, Knock Nine Music? Anita's hollered at Stacy. Mark Chung says, what's the ideal credit score needed to get a Chase business card? I think we covered that. As far as ideal scores, it's really what's in your credit. School of Hard Knocks says, howdy from DeKalb, Illinois. School of Hard Knocks is a channel member with Josh. Mary Maria says, hi, how you doing, Mary Maria? Julie Frank says, hi, Gabe, what's up, Julie? Glad to have you in the house. We got a close. One of the VPs at Points Blank Travel, Miss Poulard in the house, says, hello from Houston, Texas. Julie Frank says, I want to apply. I got to slow down. This is for you, Josh. I want to apply for the U.S. Bank Biz credit card. You recommend I first open a bank account with them? If so, how long should I wait before applying for a U.S. Bank credit card? I can answer that as well on a personal side, but Josh, on the
no, I
side,
really can't answer that because that's 100% personal. I mean, it's
well, I can tell you right now,
they don't look at Business Credit Bureau data at all, so it's going to be 100%
the way I did it with
personal.
U.S. Bank is I opened a brokerage account, then I opened a savings account. Didn't have to put a lot of money in it. I gave it about 3 to 4 months, Julie. Then I applied for the U.S. Bank Cash Plus card, which I really didn't think you needed a relationship with them. I just wanted to establish one. But if I went for a business card or the Altitude Reserve card, I feel strongly now after about 5 months, constant deposits, no withdrawals, using the crap out of the credit card they did give me, I'm pretty sure I've established what we call a relationship. So I would say I would give it 6 good months. I did about 3, but with the business, I would say 4 to 6 months. That's opinion. That's just my opinion. And I would probably watch some YouTube videos on that when you're talking about the business side. LA says, I love Navy Federal Credit Union. With Josh's advice on personal credit, I got a great credit card and I'm building my credit like a lot of you are. There you go, LA. LA rolling with the big dog. She rolling with Josh, baby. What is it? Ba-boom or bang bam or whatever what you be saying?
Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam.
And Josh, I don't have my sound effect because this is not in my live stream, but I will do it live. We have a super chat from Belinda Marie, baby, $1.49. Thank you, Belinda, for that $1.49 super chat. LHC says, I'm an authorized user on American Express. Does that help? Yes, it does. But, and I know my main man, Nigel, can chime in on this. People are so happy with authorized users, but you better know. And I mean, really, no, I ain't talking about like, do they like ribs or do they like football or do they sleep with a blanket or a comforter? Who cares about all that? How in the heck do they pay their bills? You have to know that, because you may see Rod rolling in the Lexus, rolling with a Rolex, with 28 credit cards, but the dude don't even know how to keep up with all this. He ain't paying his bills on time. He late. And then you want to jump on one of my credit. Now, this ain't really happening. We're using this for all example purposes now. This ain't really happening. But then you say, hey, Rod, can I be an authorized user on your account? Sure, come on in. I don't care. But I know I ain't paying my bills. I didn't do nothing but you. I didn't do nothing for you but mess you up. So when I'm looking at authorized, if it was me, like I got glasses. I don't wear glasses every day. I wear glasses when I'm looking at all these little bitty comments. But when I'm looking at an authorized user, I'm gonna get me a pair. I would get me some binoculars. I'm looking deep up there. Hey, Uncle Rod. I sound like Belinda now. Uncle Rod. Hey man, I know you got 28 credit cards. You always looking for your video. You pay your bills on time, cause I don't want you messing me up. I'm trying to get straight.
Hey, put me on the one you don't even use.
Oh yeah. Put you on that joint that I ain't used in 8 years. It's probably gonna be shut down next month. Go ahead,
You know, my thing for the AUs is you have to know that an AU is exactly that. It's an AU. You know, and like Rod said, they can bring your score up, they can bring your score down, depending on how that AU is operating. Just as well as they can have no effect on your score, they can have a pseudo effect. Certain creditors have gotten a little bit smarter now because of the modulars, because of the new coastal rec, because of the AUs, because of all these different credit schemes that have gone on, to where a lot of banks don't even factor in AUs anymore. Their systems are automatically factoring them out. So you want to be careful with that you're not banking everything on an AU, and that you actually have a relationship with the bank, and that you actually have a solid report yourself. And another good thing is, if you have a solid report and an AU, if that bank does take AUs, it just makes your report look that much better. But if you have an AU and you don't have a real report, you have a ghost profile, you're going to find out when you go to those banks that filter out AUs that you still have nothing. And that's, you know, what I tell people to watch out for, because you don't want to pay money to get an AU to then find out that it's not going to work and it's not going to get you the cards that you want.
Yeah, and those AUs, they only last for, 30 days
2 months.
to 2 months, So, and you have to keep in to really make a real like AU work. I've done it in the past. I got to pay like $300 every 2 months, just to keep that same one reporting, for over a year. That's the only way it really helps for those that, are still factoring in. But there's still, I would say the AUs are still, there are place for them for some, but I don't think they're going to last very long. I would think by the next 1 to 2 years, I think it's going to be the whole AU thing. It's going to be like,
they've already started wiping
100%.
it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think in the next year or two, I think it's going to be a 100% like obsolete,
Well, moving on, gents. LHC, I want to say this, and I got one other thing to say before I get to the next comment. LHC, don't go, and whoever you're an authorized user with, don't go question them tomorrow and get kicked out of the family or nothing. Just study it a little bit. But now you know, don't go tripping. The next thing I want to say before I get to the next comment, if you haven't subscribed to Point Blank Travel or Nigel Schroeder or Get Business Credit, don't do it right now. Don't leave the live stream, but as soon as this is over, subscribe to your boy Rod at Point Blank Travel. Subscribe to my main man Nigel at Nigel Schroeder. He got about 17 channels, but we're gonna focus on Nigel Schroeder right now, and make sure you subscribe to Get Business Credit. That was a commercial. Now back to the regular scheduled program, baby. Next, we have Data Link. XP said, if I start a business, here you go, Josh. if I start a business as a sole prop, which is a sole proprietor, using an EIN, is it more difficult getting approved for vendor accounts versus an LLC?
Yeah, almost impossible. So don't even go. I mean, spend a couple $100, get your LLC because sole prop, you really cannot build up business credit. It's a waste of time. If you just want to get like a pallet jack from Uline or something and need time to pay for that or something, then that's fine. But if you really want to utilize business credit, do not be a sole prop because you'll find that most even like Uline won't even give you even a net 30 terms. Some of these starter vendors won't even give you net 30 terms being a sole prop. So just anybody that's thinking about that, because I got that question earlier today and I didn't respond to it, but just file your LLC, spend the money. You could do it yourself. You don't have to get a lawyer. You could do it yourself online. Usually it's in Ohio, it's $95 and it's pretty much same day. Other states can be as high as like $500, $600, $700. It just depends. Go to your Secretary of State website. That's where you'll find the information. But yes, do your own LLC. Stay away from being a sole prop. You want to establish
real
separate
quick
identity.
before you go on, and we're gonna keep it rolling, but for the AU situation, if you do ever end up on an AU for a family member or somebody and they start mismanaging the AU, you can always call the bank or call the credit bureaus and have yourself removed off of that AU so that you don't have to worry about it affecting your score.
Yeah.
Perfect, Nigel. I totally agree. All right, Stacy Brown, and I did see a comment from Stacy earlier. Says she was tuning in. He or she, I don't know.
Yeah,
Let me know.
Well,
But you're tuning in from Arlington, Texas, and I didn't do that in my intro. I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, to be exact, right on the border of Arlington and Mansfield. So, Stacy, it's great to see you. Josh, how do I start an Experian business profile and Equifax? I'm sure Josh got about 1,800 videos on this topic, but
yeah, I mean, just go back and watch, honestly, because I mean, to establish an Experian business profile, you should already be registered with the Secretary of State. LexisNexis pulls that data on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis, and sells that data to Experian, Dun and Bradstreet, and Equifax. When they sell that creates a BIN file. With Experian, it's called a BIN file. It's kind of like a social security number for your business. But I've made videos about it. The quickest way, if you don't want to wait, just go through NAV Business Boost. Use my link, the video that says NAV Business Boost. That will tell you exactly how to get listed very quick with Experian, and it'll also create your Dun and Bradstreet, all of them. Even ones you don't even know exist. Okay, so there's too many videos about that I've already put out content. Just if you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. This was kind of just like a teaser video tonight, and it kind of blew up to a lot more than we expected, and way too many comments and stuff, and we didn't have anything structured. So next time we'll have something more structured to go through and stuff. But yeah. Definitely check out my other videos if you have those type of questions, because I've made tons of videos about Experian.
Josh, I think I can shoot through some of these. The next one I think is very important. T-shirt Millionaire says, I need step by step. Does anyone provide consultations? The info on YouTube is cool, but I don't have a roadmap. I can tell you, I know personally, Josh does provide.
What's he talking about? Business or
yeah,
business,
yeah, that's a good one. Is it business or personal? T-shirt millionaires? It doesn't say. Anyone that's looking for personal, I'm not sure. I'll let Nigel elaborate. I do have a Patreon membership that will give you have two different choices. You have the Points Blank Travel Inside Scoop, which is going to give you one video or phone conversation with me. I don't time it, but it's going to give you one per month on a date that we both agree on for $24.99 per month. And then I also have the PBT, the Points Blank Travel Diamond membership for $49.99. It's going to give you weekly 4 phone or video conversations per month. Very cheap. Josh has already scolded me about this, and I know Josh has consultations, and I'm not sure, Nigel, do you have consultations as well, or?
I don't do per se consultations in a structured format, but you guys know I always leave my number out. So if you go watch any of my live streams, anything, my number's always in my live streams. Feel free to reach out to me on any platform if you have any direct questions. And we'll talk about it. If you have something more in depth, you can always feel free to reach out and we'll just discuss it and keep it moving. I'm out here for you guys to make sure we get your questions answered. So let's make it happen.
Yeah, and then when it comes to like if it's on the business side, you have to if you want business consultations with me, just go to joshwaitinglist.com. Again, that's joshwaitinglist.com, and it will have a form to fill out. We have waiting lists right now for consultations because I'm so busy and I only do consultations on certain days. So hopefully that clears up. But no matter what you're looking at, business or personal, you got the dream team here. So definitely, I think between Nigel and Rod, he can take care of you guys for sure on personal credit, especially guide you to the right cards, and they won't have you be getting credit one cards,
Definitely not. All right, I may skip a couple comments. If I do, it's because they look like they're responses, because we got to get through these.
Yeah.
Anita is talking about a data point. She went to a Chase branch 2 days ago, applied for the Freedom Flex, and it was advertised for $200, cash for $500 spread. Branch manager pulled it up as a $250 bonus, which was what I was saying earlier. You never know when you'll take the time to get out of your car and walk into a branch. Reek S63 AMG, that sounds like a Mercedes to me. This is better than watching preseason football right now. Longevity. I agree, man. What's up, Nigel? What's up, Josh? Much love, points blank. Man, much love. Reek, that's cool. Kerr reiterated about not sure if you're taking clients. LA talked about the 9 Amex cards that I got. Mark Chung says Nigel's my go-to federal. I think this is where we start getting into. Flo OG says at PBT, I have the Amex everyday card for about 2 years now. Should I get the gold card next? And can this be done without another hard pull? To answer your question, that's the exact route that I took. Flo OG, I had the Amex everyday preferred. I didn't have it 2 years. I probably had it 4 months. I applied for the American Express personal gold card right after. It was not a hard pull. It was a soft pull. Typically, once you get a hard pull with Amex, your next pull is going to be a soft pull. Moving along. Extreme says, I'm here, but I'm late. And Extreme at work tuning in. Ed Ray said, pick me for the Amex card. And Fabian says, love to grow. Let's see here. Into Phil said, how much have I missed? I don't know when you came in, but you missed a lot because this is the dream team, baby. We putting out information like crazy.
Yes, sir.
Reek says, opt out from all third-party agencies. Belinda says, you are great, and I love you all. I'm on the garage. I'm in the house. She on the garage. She in the house. We don't know where Belinda is. She all over the place. And Reek says, Nigel, help with the pledge loan. Nigel says, thank you. Stacy, can I get closed accounts removed from my credit report?
I'm clicking these so fast. You're going through them so fast. I'm like clicking them to pop them on the screen.
Bro, I know how to get through them, baby. Because like right now, I'm close to a bathroom break, so I'm rolling like no. You know what it is. Time to Josh, let's roll, baby. Let's get through this. We'll be here all night at the rate we was going. Yes, we're on hour 12 of the Dream Team telethon. We're about to tune in tonight. I ain't gonna be here 12.
It's all about that audience retention. We can go for a world record.
We are. We 17 hours behind on the colors, baby. I gotta get us caught up. Then I'm gonna turn it over to y'all. Okay. Where we at? So yeah, Stacey, this ways out there. I'm not in credit repair. You can reach out to Nigel, myself, or Josh. I don't really remove accounts. Devin, which is a PBT channel member, says, hey, Rob, how you been? I've been great, Devin. I'm here again, baby. Zoom calling last night, live streaming tonight, Zoom calling tomorrow, live streaming tomorrow, shooting videos tomorrow. I'm great, bro. Anyway, we ain't gonna dwell just because you're a channel member of PBT. We got to keep it on moving. David Julie Frank said, to claim our gift, are we supposed to email who? Help. Yeah, that's something LA. Hey, Julie, help at Josh. Is it joshvanhorn.com?
Yeah.
Josh Van Horn. Okay. We got my main man, Luis the Fixer in the house says, good evening, familiar. I can tell you, whoever just asked about getting your credit fixed, and removing from credit report. Stacy, hit Luis the Fixer, just like his name is on Instagram. He is one of my boys. He can help you get that taken care of. Data Link LXP says, love the NFCU pledge loan. Approved for a 5-year, and my next payment is okay. Great. Congratulations. Lee said, why is it so hard to get an eviction off my report? Man, I want y'all take this. I'm a firm believer, Lee. Bad things happen to good people. I'm just going to tell you. But with an eviction, I don't know why it happened. I don't know. But a lot of times, they just look at it because you get evicted. Some people don't want to leave. You know, I ain't leaving. Now what? So I don't know, but I don't know, man. Maybe y'all know anything about evictions and credit reports and why it's so hard.
You just like with bankruptcies and child support and all that, you just have to do everything correctly because the courts really aren't supposed to be reporting that information because they're not really supposed to be sharing it like that. So it's
really LexisNexis is the one that's pulling this data and being like the middleman providing that data. I used to work for LexisNexis. They're in Miamisburg, Ohio, and that's what their business is data selling basically. So you can get this off. You just need to stop the source that's in the middle. There's a process, you know. So part of it would be freezing your LexisNexis file for one.
Man, Josh, I'm at 8:53 right now, and it's 10:13. So I'm gonna skip some. I'm currently rebuilding this is Cordero Blake. I'm currently
hang on. The ones that we do skip, we apologize, but we'll make it up to you guys next time. You know.
So are you ready to take over, Josh, or you want me to?
No, you can't. I'd rather you. So you're faster than I am.
Yeah,
like,
Cordero says
way too many.
Yeah, I'm rebuilding my credit, having a hard time funding. Does anyone know a list of easy approval credit cards? I'm sure. Cordero, you can hit Josh, Nigel, or myself. Go to one of our videos, comments at pointsblanktravel for me at gmail.com. Josh's email is up all the time. Nigel, just go to one of our videos, man. All of us can give you a list of easy credit cards.
Yeah, just
I don't know about easy.
Just subscribe to all of our channels if you're not already. And all of us put out videos quite frequently, so you'll get pointed in the right direction regardless.
We got a couple comments about when Josh said, don't do your signature. Don't sign none, just type it. Data Link says the Discover Secure Card is good. Bottom up, I've been trying to get late payments off, but no luck. I pay people, but they have no luck. Check out Luis the Fixer, bottom up. Luis the Fixer at IG. LA says, I gotta read this one. Laugh out loud, Josh. Love it. But bam. And I love it too, because Josh was about to steal Let's Roll Baby. And I was so glad he came up with his own thing. I'm like, yes, he's stealing my stuff. But anyway,
hey, I still use the Let's Roll Baby sometimes.
Hey man, I'm charging you 12 cents a minute, baby, every time you say it. No, I'm not, Josh. You don't do nothing but show love to PBT. Into Film said how to remove school loans less than $2,000 5 years old. Again, one of these guys, I'm not in the credit repair.
I'll tell you one thing with the student loan companies is it's bad to say, but it's almost like extortion sometimes. If you call them and you give them a little bit of money, somehow those missed payments and stuff will just magically disappear.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nigel.
into Film, Nigel can maybe give you some advice directly with student loans. I've never had student loans. I've got a few removed of late payments, but student loans can be tricky.
Yeah.
All right, Barbara Mosby got one of the best comments in here. Not the best, one of them, though. I wish YouTube would allow 3 thumbs up. You guys make an awesome team. Yes, ma'am. We are the dream team, the stream dream team. Josh made it so complicated. Rob would have just said the dream team. Josh said the stream dream team. You know, twisted.
Because there's 3 of us. We're streaming and we're the dream team.
Oh, no, I love it, Josh. I'm just messing. We got my main man, Mojo, representing that Navajo Nation. Mojo is a PBT channel member. He says, congrats on your new baby, Josh. Appreciate as always, Senior Nigel. What a live location. My question is, if that you could only roll with 2 consumer and 2 business cards for a year, what would they be and why? Man, Mojo just gave us another 10-minute question that we're going to answer. All right, Josh. No, we're gonna say Josh for that. Nigel, you're on deck. 2 business cards, 2. And don't say why, just tell us which cards and we're gonna move on, baby. We got to keep rolling.
Okay. I love my more rewards card regardless of value. Then I'd say probably my Discover card for the double cash back. In this particular case, because I can only roll with 2 of each, I'll probably take the Discover Business so that I can get the flagship to go with my more rewards. So that way I'm at least both in the Navy Federal ecosystem. And then for business, I probably had to grab one of the Amex charge cards for the travel benefits. So I probably take the gold.
All right, Josh, you want to go or you want to skip this part?
No, I'm gonna skip that one altogether because that's business cards really are. I teach business credit and no personal guarantee for the most part. I have some business credit cards, but you guys, especially you, Rod, know how to maximize those as far as which ones are the best, and what you would do. So I'll just let you.
Well, I can tell you right now, Nigel Schroeder is the king of Navy Federal.
Yeah, so
but when you hear my lineup, you're gonna see that I prefer American Express. But my 2 personal cards, without a doubt, will be the no annual fee Chase Freedom Flex card and the American Express Gold card. Why? It's rose gold. Don't think it's pink. Don't think I'm tripping. And it is metal. It's a flex card. But in this current situation, I don't even want nobody touching my card. So it could be made out of paper. I wouldn't even care. That's my 2 personal. Business, I would have to go with the Blue Business Plus card. I get 2 American Express membership reward points for every dollar spent, every purchase. And the words of Samuel L. Jackson, even though he's with Capital One, this is Rod with Amex every time. All right. And my last business card will be the American Express Business Gold card, baby. 3 American Express, 1 Chases. Those will be the 4 cards I could roll if I could only have 2 business and 2 personal. And we got to keep rolling. Mojo, thanks for being here.
Show you that Business Gold, that card. I said that shows that Business Gold is the card. We both had that one in there.
Hey, there you go. and you know what, man? I'm gonna tell y'all. I just had a birthday, and I'm getting a little older. I can't stand this rose gold, but it helped me differentiate which one is business, which one is personal. Now, I ain't got to figure it out. Anyway, moving on. And I got to give Stacey Brown says hello from Arlington, Texas. I feel like you're right around the corner from me. But anyway, let's keep moving. Let me see, man. My boy. Reek says, since we got you all here, then Reek left. Carrie McClellan says, hey guys, Data Lake says basically known as a shared secure loan. Reek, boy, this is another long one, but I could do it in 30 seconds, like that dude from ESPN. What's his name? Richard Berman or something. He says, let's explain closing date, statement date, and due date. Well, this is real easy for me, Reek. Closing date and statement date is the same date, so we got that out the way. Payment due date is typically 21 to 26 days later. You want to maximize your credit. You want to get your credit score up. You want to pay your balance in full before the statement closing date. I'm not saying every credit card out there. A lot of them will report your credit on the statement closing date. Some report at the end of the month. I'm sure Nigel may be able to elaborate on that. But I don't even know the payment dates, the due dates on my cards. I don't.
And here's something I just found out that I want to throw in there. If you pay, say your statement date comes up on the 15th, or say it's the 14th, but you get paid on the 15th, you can actually call your bank and ask them to do an off-cycle reporting after you pay your card off. And some banks will do that and actually allow you to drop your utilization back down. So just be aware of that as well.
Nigel just came in with some of that super duper intelligence. This is some top secret stuff because I don't even know about that one. But that's it. Your due date is the date of payment is due. And a lot of people, and I got to say this as quick as I can because I said 30 seconds. A lot of people will pay their card in full and pay it 2 days before the due date. But they wonder why their credit score is not going up. Why? Because they reported your statement closing date. So if you got $1,000 credit card and your balance is $500 on the statement closing date, and when they report you have a $500 balance, you're at 50% utilization for that card. You pay 4 days, 5 days before the due date, and said, "Man, I just paid my card in full." And yes, you did. Congratulations, but you're still at 50% utilization because they report to the bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. on the statement closing date. Hit any of us up. We can explain that in detail, but I got to keep rolling here because matter of fact, I'm gonna have to hand the baton over like I'm in the Olympics, man. Because I got to go to the restroom in a minute. I can't take y'all in there with me. So, let me quit tripping, man. Okay, where was I at, man? When you get older, man, you look up and then. Okay, that said Kurt, that said Marcus. LA, don't get me started on Bill A. I had so many issues with them. My elderly friend had her account hacked and didn't like how they handled. Oh man, LA, I hope they don't happen to me because I got a lot of money with them. I don't want it to, man, I don't even want to read that again. To feel said relationship banking. Rick, got a question for you, Nigel. 90-day rules on relationship banking, especially Navy Federal.
I'll tell you the Navy Federal as far as the relationship banking. I just recommend that you go ahead and set up the secured loan if you're not sure and you want to have a relationship with them. Use that share secured loan hack video that I did so that you can do it. Basically, no money down, don't have to worry about anything, set and forget. And then if you want to wait, 2-3 months and go back, do it that way. Right now, Navy Federal has a pre-qualification offer, so pre-qualify, go for the card, and boom. And I feel like that's a very good inclination right now because they really amped up their pre-qualification system. But let's keep rolling. Reek says all three of you are 100% the best honest YouTubers. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Belinda Marie says, Rod or Nigel, can you answer? Should I keep a credit? One, I don't like the interest rate at all. I was thinking about there's no balance on it, and I was thinking about just closing it. I say if it doesn't have a annual fee, I always say leave it open. If it has an annual fee, once you determine that the card is no longer of value to you and it's now starting to cost you money.
And the age too depends on the age of his credit too. Like, if you can,
that's what I was going to say. You have to weigh out your opportunity costs, but if it's starting to cost you and you have other unsecured lines with similar age, go ahead and get rid of it and keep moving. Let's see. Belinda says, okay, this is Belinda from Points Blank Travel Family. Shout out to Belinda. Into Film says, I'm good trying to get this business website and funding for my consulting business. How are you? Great. Thank you for tuning in. Data Link says, Capital One is so stingy with giving CLIs, especially if you pay your balance in full or don't use it to spend 90% of your credit limit. And that's one of those things. If you charge and pay, with certain banks that works to actually get a CLI. With certain banks it doesn't. What I do is if a bank doesn't give me a CLI, which is a credit limit increase, when I apply for one and I've used their card, I'm not holding balances, and I float money through it like I did with my Capital One card. If they don't give me an increase, or if they insult me with $100 increase or $50 increase or something like that, at this point, I just sock drawer the card, put something on auto pay, and let it go through that card and call it a day to keep the age. If it's a younger card, and it doesn't work for you, then knock it out. My thing is, I don't really like closing cards because then you're shutting down relationships, as well as you're knocking age off of your report, which is going to affect your score. Next one is Haston to the Throne. How to graduate a Capital One secured to unsecured. They don't allow that card to graduate anymore. So if you get the Capital One secured card, what they will do is partially unsecure it, which is give you a higher limit on top of your security deposit, but they will not fully unsecure it and send you your security deposit back. Next one is Data Link says Capital One Venture seems to be the only card worth applying for from the Capital One family of cards. Hey, to each his own. Personally, like I said, I have the Quicksilver and the Platinum, not the Venture or the Saver. So I don't know the difference as far as those cards. I can tell you that I have $500 and a $600 limit on those cards, whereas my Navy Federal cards, you're talking about a $6,000 and a $10,000 card. So I personally wouldn't go back to Capital One for cards at this point, especially to try pulling all that. Just not worth it to me. Lewis the Fixer says, Nigel, Capital One is your age. Hey, I've had Capital One for 3 years. If they can't give me a card higher than 500, um, I I'm not gonna be, going out searching for another Capital One card higher than 500. Data Link says Capital One Venture is better than the Venture One. However, the Venture has a $95 annual fee. Yeah, of course, to each his own. And typically, cards with annual fees should give you, better rewards than the non-annual fee version of those cards. Reek says best or best tier two business accounts with no PG. So that's a Josh question.
I don't do tiers. Who's that? Reeks or who's
Reek,
that?
yeah, best tier two.
I don't really go through the whole tiers. I don't believe in them because if you go follow those tier one, tier two, tier three, tier gazillion, whatever, I get approved no personal guarantee with so-called tier two and tier three vendors, no PG, my very first cards. So
Yeah,
what I would
attest to that,
suggest
too.
is getting your Experian profile. Make sure it's correct. Make sure everything is correct on there, all the data, because a lot of times it's going to be thin because they only have your business address. They don't sometimes even have your name because it's just pulling some basic data from the Secretary of State. So you want to add and supply those key personnel information, your SIC codes, NASCS codes. You want to add all those. Once you've done all that and it's updated, then go after and try to apply for this ConocoPhillips 7666 revolving business no PG card. That one was my very first one that I got approved for. It's under Synchrony Bank. And that's the very easiest one to get that I was able to get. And then I got the JC Penney's the same night as well. And that's also through Synchrony Bank. So technically those would be considered tier two, but I got them. Those were, for me, the very first ones and stuff, So that's best I can go on that. Watching
Nigel, what time are you at on the comments? I'm just trying to catch up.
10:09.
Boy, you flew through it. Okay, you took some notes.
Yeah, you're at 10:09.
Oh man, you went through a lot of stuff. Okay.
Where am I missing then? I don't see that.
You skipped a whole lot of people.
You know what? We're all on different time zones. I forgot.
Oh, so you're at 9:09.
9:09, yeah.
Oh man, I was like, boy, you skipped like 800 people, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like 9:09. The only question at 9:09 is
okay. I got you.
Is Haston.
Yeah, that was the which cards can I start with my EIN? You just answered that one. The Conoco card. Credit utilization, which is should be between 0 and 9%. That was pretty much a statement. Tao says, God bless the three wise credit kings. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. LA said, hit the like and subscribe button. Please share so many others can benefit from this information. Thank you. Let's see. Darnell said, how do you get in with American Express? I really say clean up your credit report as best as you can, pre-qualify, try and provide the best information that you can.
Okay, I see where you're at now. You're skipping the ones that people are conversating with each other. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, we're going through those ones. And
okay.
Yeah. Where's the next one?
At Points Blank Travel.
Oh yeah. When you mean cancel, is that the same as closing? Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. I read that you just need the minimum for security. This data link says I've read that you just need the minimum for a secured card, and you can still build good credit as you pay off the balance each month, and also keep your credit utilization below 10%. So yeah, Miss Poulard says, "Good evening, Points Blank Travel."
How you doing, Miss Poulard? Thank you so much.
There.
Share Slay says, "Just like most of my starter vendor accounts are about to be cut to." Not sure what they're going. what they're trying to
Yeah, I
say.
don't understand what you mean. Sure says,
Um,
shoot me an email. I don't understand what you mean by that. Or about to be cut too.
Jason says you can only get one and discover in a year. Yeah, and you can only have two altogether. Hassan to Throne says, also does every card denial involve the possibility for reconsideration? It depends on the bank. Certain banks offer reconsideration, certain ones don't. Certain ones are going to make you jump backwards through hula hoops. Um, so just to each his own. And if you have the time and you're going through the proper banks or credit unions, then you'll have that option. Joseph Weaver says, "Thank you much, guys, talking about the personal credit card rules. I know some of them, but I'm glad for the knowledge. Welcome, you're welcome."
Yeah,
Um,
it's a ton of them out there. Joseph, Nigel know as well. You gotta when you're looking at a car, just go to that issuer and look at the rules.
yep.
Yeah, for
Into
sure.
Film says, "I'm waiting on my articles of incorporation. Once I get that, can I sign up with the business CRAs?"
Not really, because you can file your duns, but that still takes time for them to verify everything on that. So it's not going to be an overnight process unless you use the backdoor method, which I made a video about it when you go through the federal government's website. And you can get your EIN, I mean, not your EIN, but you can get your DNB number issued pretty much same day at no cost. And that's only if you're gonna like it's made to go that back door if you're gonna be bidding on any type of government contracts. And who knows, you may want to down the line. So I think it's fine to use that method. As far as Experian and Equifax, you can't just create your own business profile. Creditsafe you can, but the two main that, in my opinion, the most important one is Experian Business. That you cannot. The only thing you can do on that is just wait for them to pull data from LexisNexis that pulls it from the Secretary of State. Or if you're in a rush, you can get the NAB Business Boost. Check out my video on that. As soon as a trade line gets reported to Experian and Experian doesn't have that file already, then it's going to create a BEN number with Experian and create a profile.
All right, the next
So
one, Data Link says, as you try to rebuild credit, I would only try to apply for cards that don't have a hard pull, the ones that soft pull and shows you what limit you would get. So that's going to be like Grain, the Apple Card, the FNBO, the NASA Federal Credit Union. Basically, they're saying apply for cards that aren't going to give you a hard pull until they show you that you're approved. You're basically going to be approved and what your limit will be. Data Link also says, if if you get denied with the soft pull, then it won't ding your credit report, basically meaning it's not going to show the inquiry on your credit report. Sherlock says, I'm just starting. I have a business rating with 2 of the 3 bureaus and agencies waiting on DMB. How will I know my pay fed? So I think you mean Paydex score. And yeah, sorry, it says pay, it says it right there. Um, with your Paydex score, you won't know it until it populates. However, as we were talking about before, a lot of the bigger companies aren't even looking at the Paydex scores anymore. LHC says, I just opened a personal NFCU account less than a few weeks ago to establish a relationship. My main goal is to open a business account with them ASAP. Is it necessary for me to wait or does it matter? No, it is not necessary for you to wait. You can go right through, apply for the business account. Their business side is actually a completely different side, completely different customer service, completely different reps. Um,
but to get a card, if you're
completely
wanting to get that business credit card with them, you want to wait. Like you get the business checking account up, that's fine. But then if your goal is to later to apply for their business credit card,
yeah,
give it
give it
some
some time.
time, to that relationship to build.
Yeah, Data Link says one that comes to mind is Apple. Yeah, we just talked about that for the Apple card. Um, let's see. We got Tao down here who says, would I be able to remove a late payment that was only 2 days past due? That you would have to call your issuer for. If you're saying that you paid your card 2 days after the statement date, for instance, excuse me, and a lot of
Uh,
people are unaware of this, but y'all caught me. But yeah, so a lot of people aren't aware of this. When your due date first comes, your first due date, if you miss it by a day or two, remember your statement hasn't even posted yet. And really you have to be 30 days late from your first due date in order to get a late payment to report to your credit. So if, like, you're scared that there's going to be a late payment to report and it was 2 days after your first due date, um then you should be fine. However, if there's a late payment reporting because you were actually 60 days out from when you were supposed to pay, then in that case, you'd have to call your issuer and see if you could talk something out with them to get it removed.
hey, Nigel, I'm gonna jump in here after you finish this one because you yawning, man. We got to get back rolling.
Yes, let's roll, baby. Yeah, give it a break.
Hey, it's a lot of comments, man.
It is, man. It
It
is.
is.
You did a heck of a job. I
Well,
want to say,
I don't even want to move it. I'm on the StreamYard dashboard, but I don't even want to move it because when I move it, then I lose it. It's like
oh,
there's
well,
just
we
too
about to
many.
roll. We about to roll, Josh.
Hey, y'all know
we-
I was gifted for everything but reading.
Well, you know, you doing a heck of a job, man. Don't get it twisted now. But when I saw that yard, I said, okay, pass the baton with the yard.
Oh,
man.
if I'm reading here, if I read, we'll be here until like
Look,
7:30 in the morning.
Well, we ain't about to do that. Rod ain't in no telethon. But anyway, I see Mr. Finley says this is priceless. And I have
So
to
you can
agree.
make Rod big.
I want to thank Josh Van Horn for putting this together with myself and Nigel Schroeder. It is priceless. It's priceless to me to even be able to be a part of this. And not, I tell my subscribers in my live streams, I learn from you guys the same way as you learn from me. So you're right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say I got some music, some intro music.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool, bro. Hey, play one of my jams, man. I'll let you get the well, Josh will get the YouTube strike. You know, bring me in, dog. You know, I got my assistant Thurston, which is a virtual assistant. People are like, man, who's Thurston? My virtual assistant, man. It's really me, my alter ego. But anyway, Jeff Med says I drove like a maniac to get home and watch this. Hopefully, you made it safely, Jeff Med. But we're glad that you thought enough of us to drive like a maniac only if you made it home safely. Please comment again so we will know that you're okay. Please.
Thanks, Jeff, for tuning in as always.
I saw real estate in bed earlier says something that gave us all props
During COVID. Yeah, love the
name. Married to my hustle too. That's a long name. With a Navy Fed business account, can I AU my employees on credit cards? Can I sponsor employees into the credit union? Josh or Nigel, king of
no. You would have to be a DoD contractor in order to be able to do that. And then you could subcontract potentially. But you would not be able to bring people into the credit union. As far as giving out additional cards, I don't personally have a Navy Fed business card. I believe that you can have an authorized user, but they're not going to be technically authorized users. They're just going to have their own card that goes to that account, and you can authorize them to make purchases, but it's not going to give them a membership.
Yeah, it's not going to give them a membership, and it's not going to even help their credit either because the business card doesn't. They pull Experian for that, and it doesn't report on the business or personal.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So yeah.
Thank you, guys. Hey, Haston to the Throne says tips for getting approved for NFCU business products. Nigel or Josh, y'all can take that one, or maybe y'all have already covered that, kind of, sort of.
Which one?
Well, where are you at?
At 9.
Oh, right here. Tips for getting approved for NFCU business products. A clean report personally. Have an account with them, build a relationship with them on the business side. Be willing to fill out a bunch of paperwork. That's why I don't have an NFCU business account or business credit products, because I can't sit down and fill out the application. It's too much writing for me.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right. David Maska says, my highest credit limit card is the United Explorer with Chase, and limit started $23,500. Then after 4 years of having the card, increased to $38,500. Man, that's incredible. That's awesome, Devin. And just so y'all know, Devin is one of my right-hand personnel at Point Blank Travel. I really appreciate him. LA says she thinks it's time for some giveaways, Josh. I don't know if you want me to shoot through these comments and then do the giveaways.
Yeah, let's.
I'm about to go in the seventh gear.
Let's shoot through the comments first, and then
I'm about to fly, bro.
cards.
I'm about to fly. Tropical Expedition says just got a BP Business Solution card with $200 secure. What's next? I'm sure we'll get back to that one. Tropical Devin says we don't need it. Hey, Devin, how you doing? I'm doing good. Devin said I found out from another YouTube that B of A has a rule like Chase of 312 if you have a relationship 712. That is true. If you don't have a relationship, that means you can apply. If you're approved for 3 cards in a 12-month period, Bank of America won't approve you for a 4th card. Or if you have a relationship, you have 7 approvals in a 12-month period. They want to approve you for 8 card.
Where are you at, Rod? Where are you at right now?
938. I'm rolling, baby.
I'm at 38. Hang on. Let me. You can roll with those, but I'm gonna just throw some up real quick that I want to be able to answer that are like business related.
Okay.
Just got a BP Business Solutions card with $200 secured. Hopefully you got the MasterCard version, but if not, it's okay. You can change it later. But what's next is you can go through getting another FleetCor card that is underwritten through FleetCor. So I would say wait about 2 or 3 weeks and then go after Fuelman or Universal Premium or the Speedway Super Fleet. They're all underwritten through the same as the BP, which is FleetCor. And now that you're in their ecosystem with FleetCor, which is the BP Business Solutions card, it's going to report to Experian. So 2 to 4 weeks from now, you'll be ready to apply for 2 or 3 of their gas cards if you could utilize them. Okay. Rod, where are we at now? What comment?
Man, when you pulled that up, I lost.
You're at 1039.
1039. So 9:39 your time.
Yeah,
let me see here. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
holding off.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm holding off for applying for personal card. My age is at 7.5 years, so I wanted to apply for business cards as my personal card average age decreases. Great move, Data Link. That's a smart move. Data Link is going to hold off from applying for personal cards and apply for business cards so it doesn't affect their personal credit. Sheriff Slade says, I got an Amazon and Lowe's the same because of you, Josh. JC Penny told me that they had to review. Man, Josh, you're affecting people. You're changing their lives, bro. And I'm skipping down here. I'm going through a lot because there's a lot of people thanking each other. Hey, what's that, Nigel? That's Jaquan. Jaquan. Okay, so y'all help out a lot tonight. Thank you, Jaquan. That's what we're here for. We're here to make the impossible possible. We're changing people's lives, baby. And Josh, I'm sorry using that because that is a Point Blank Travel slogan. Then I'll be charging you twice, baby. I'm messing with you, man. Hey, right. Louis says to get into NFC, you call and say your grandfather. I ain't gonna read that one because that's kind of some inside scoop. Maurice, another channel member. Maurice is the inaugural channel member for Point Blank Travel. What's up, fellas?
Can I say something for that one real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. I
I'm not putting it on the screen though.
No, don't put it on the screen. What I will say with that is you have to be careful because there is another person who shouted out that method. So now they're asking for DD-214s and things like that. But what they're doing is they're saying, hey, okay, your grandfather's in the military. Cool, we'll let you in. Then once you get in, we're going to ask you for your grandfather's DD-214, or we're going to run it through the archives. And that's going to get you shut right back down. So be very careful with that.
It may not happen right away, but it will happen. I know this because, I have a good friend that happened, and he's no longer with the Navy Federal anymore. Fortunately for me, I was directly with the military, so I don't have any problems there.
Hey, I keep my grandfather's DD-214 in a binder. I'm waiting for that day. I'm be like,
I actually have mine on the phone, Nigel. I have mine on my phone in my docs. So I can present it. It's like 2 pages long. I had like 26 medals when I retired. But anyway, share slash NFCU solo. I pre something business account was easy for me, but an LLC account took like 45 minutes on the phone. And then somebody talking about federal charges, which I don't even want to think about that, man. If I go to jail, I'm not gonna be able to sell.
Where are you at? I'm getting lost here.
I'm moving, dude. I'm at 949. But yeah, it's federal trial. If I go to jail, I'm not gonna be in the cell with Bubba. And he said, "Well, what you in here for?" Because I said I had a Navy federal cousin. No, that ain't gonna fly. No. But Bubba, what you in here for? I killed like 16 people. Oh my goodness! Well, I just made up I told somebody with my grandpa a Navy federal man.
It's federal prison. It's scammers.
I ain't trying to go. I don't care if it's Disneyland prison. I ain't trying to go, bro. I don't care what prison it is. I don't care. Mickey, Minnie, and all the characters.
Chew gum on the front porch of the White House.
Man, I don't care. I don't care if they playing dominoes and playing Frankie Beverly. I don't care what they doing. I ain't trying to go anyway, man. What's that here, man? Y'all. I'm at 952. Josh Devin says, I currently bank with 3 different credit unions and about 15 different banks with credit cards. Wow, that's impressive. LA says email la@help@joshvanhorn.com if you have any questions. Mary Maria says, what type of credit card would you suggest my daughter, a college student, apply for? Her credit score is 680. I personally 680 because of Chase's 524 rule. I would try to get the Chase Freedom Unlimited or the Chase Freedom Flex. If that doesn't work, I would try to Discover It, but they have pre-approval tools so you can see if you're pre-approved for the card. But I would look at the Chase no annual fee cards or the Discover It cards. What would you say, Nigel?
I'd say for a college student, go for the Discover It student. That would be
there
my
you go.
go-to. And one more quick interjection that I want to say. Besides just the criminal aspect of lying on the application. No. This is going back to the Navy Fed thing on a serious note, though. Right? And I wanna bring this back serious, right? So
okay. Hold up.
Real quick.
I'm serious now.
But real serious, all right? Because we got Rod here, just as well as Josh. And honestly, these two guys that I really respect and look up to in a lot of ways. And I want to say, one thing that I really do respect about them, my stepfather, my cousins, a lot of people, they put on those boots and went out there and actually served our country to earn that right to be able to get into Navy Federal and for their families to be able to get into Navy Federal. For myself, I got into Navy Federal because Navy Federal did allow me to use the DD-214 from my grandfather, and I'm appreciative for that and very grateful for it. However, USAA turned me down. Now, I have family members that I could have gone and we have the same last name. I could put my mom, perfect age. I could have got a USAA account, but because I respect our soldiers and our troops, I would not go and do that. And that's the one thing that I want you guys to think about is beyond the criminal factor of it. Think of the moral factor of these are people who actually put on those boots and took the sacrifice to say, I'm ready for whatever to protect our country. And you're demeaning the rights that they work to be able to have.
Yeah, I mean, that's well said. And on another note, too, that's the bank is really made for, or the credit union, it's made for us that served in our family. That's what it's made for. So if you don't qualify and you're not part of that, then you should go bank with Chase or other credit unions and stuff. But like, why, Navy Federal tries to help service members and service member families, so. It's kind of like a spit in the face if you're just trying to get in there and do, those loopholes and stuff just to get in, Anyways.
Hey, Nigel brought up a great point, and I can tell you, I did 20 years and 26 days in the Navy.
And you scared of jail?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody should be scared of jail.
I did 20 years.
26 medals later. honorable discharge. I retired as an E8. You could only go to E9. And Nigel hit the nail on the head. You know, it's people I remember, and I was a member of Navy Federal for 20 years. They pissed me off. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, I was a member, and I remember the day you could only be a Navy or a Marine active duty veteran or retired person. It was no Army, Coast Guard, and cousins and cousins' cousin, and your grandfather sold popsicles to this dude, and he lived there for 3 days. No, it wasn't none of that. You know? No, now it's a little different. So what I would recommend is don't mess that up, because they've really broadened it out and given a lot of people an opportunity. And with that being said, I'm getting ready to move back to these comments. I got stuff. I mean, I got things to do. I'm kicking it with y'all. But I don't think we're gonna ever get to the end of these comments. So let's see where we at right now.
Next time we gotta plan like 4 hours.
Yeah, we can plan all we want, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what I'm chopping this up to, and it's an honor, man. I'm seriously. I like to have fun. And when I first talked to John, he said, "Dude, I thought you was a stand-up comedian." I said, "No, man, it's just me." I chopped this stuff seriously. All these comments. I've been on a live stream, my first one, when nobody commented. And I was like, man, I don't get this. So all these comments, it's a blessing. People are enjoying us and they're respecting us. So it's a blessing to have these comments. But even with all that being said,
they have fun too, I think, with the comedy that you give us.
We go bounce, hop, and roll right back over to these joints and get through them, just in case we want to have to, after the party, it's the after party. And I think that's Jermaine Dupree. I'm sorry, man, I'm mixing up the days.
Bam. Let's roll, baby. Before we can't sleep on the money.
I know, huh? We're gonna have a mix here, man.
And to think we're gonna do possibly a after party Zoom, but there's no way this is not gonna happen tonight.
No, I don't see it. I told you that today, man. Josh, you didn't believe me, man. I'm from the country, baby. You didn't believe that.
Yeah, he said, it's gonna be 15 minutes. I was like, lies, you tell.
I'm worried. I'm looking at all my stuff, and my lights going out, and my battery about to die, my headphones. I'm like, something gonna give out. But all right, here we go. We're about to roll. Jay Blue, who said very funny rider. Okay, Anita. No, I ain't got no authorized users, bro. No, man. My credit bad, dog. You already want to be on my team. I'm kidding. All right. Jacqueline says, "Oh, Rod, you're speaking about the credit mix." Yeah, maybe I was. That was like 2 hours ago. So, Jacqueline, I'm not sure. Julie says, "I have a private office through Premier Business Center. Can I report them?" That's a Josh quote. As a trade line through Biz Experian, what are the percent chances?
Very slim, especially with it being a private virtual office or a private office. Even if it's an office or whatever, that's not going to get reported. Even if you try to self-report that, the Experian Business doesn't accept like payments like that, office payments and stuff, but you can get it reported to Dun and Bradstreet and Equifax Business and Creditsafe.
Hey, Josh, Rubin's Boutique has a Conoco card, but he can't use it at no other gas station. So what good is it, baby? I mean, he can't use it nowhere.
Well,
I would tell you what I would do, but
you can use it for maintenance and stuff too at the Conoco stations, but that's just like all gas cards, all business gas cards. I mean, yeah, it's not a MasterCard or Visa, it's an actual Conoco card, but the reason I tell you to get that is it builds interbanking relationship up with Synchrony Commercial. Okay, that's what you use that. I say once a month. If you have to drive an hour away to get to a Conoco station, do it just to get that interbanking relationship moving. And then you put yourself in a good position to get the Amazon revolving business no PG line of credit and the Sam's Club business MasterCard no PG.
All right. Hey, Nigel, what does a solid credit profile look like?
A solid credit profile looks like all greens on Credit Karma.
I'm gonna be right back.
That's
guys.
the
I gotta
best
get
way
me
to
a water.
explain it in as little time as possible.
Yeah, there you go.
Positive utilization, positive payment history, no derogatory marks, low inquiries. Basically your positive credit profile, and this is something I tell people all the time because they call me and they ask me questions about their credit. You know what your credit profile should look like. You know in your heart of hearts what's wrong on your credit profile, and your solid credit profile looks like getting rid of what's wrong and capitalizing off of what's good.
And with that being said, Kerr, I'll give you a bit of motivation. I'll give everybody in this live stream a bit of motivation. Nigel is a little bit younger. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't even know if it's such thing as a word. He's a lot of bit younger than your boy Rod, and a lot of bit younger than Josh. But he started off on a path that is almost unheard of. I recently, probably about 6 years ago, 5 years ago, had a 547 credit score. 547. The type of credit score where no becomes your best friend. Or when I went to apply for credit cards, I may as well have been playing a song in my headphones, do it for the vine, because I applied, ain't gonna do it. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. Now I'm somewhere between a 777 and a 795. And I say that to say that I'm an average dude. And if I had any recommendation, I'm gonna get back to the comments. I kind of did this because a couple of the next questions were for Josh. I kind of held off, but
Yeah, where are you at right now? I had to get some water.
1005 with Kerr's question. I'm right where you are right now.
Oh,
the
okay.
next, so my recommendation to anybody out there is credit is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Patience. There are those in this world like Nigel who really didn't have to worry about patience because he came out the gates running, and he'd been running ever since. And he took advantage of all of the stuff out there. My grandson, who's turning 5 Monday, said something to me 2 weeks ago that blew my mind, and because it's something that I said, and I've never said this to him. He's 4. And he was talking about going to some, I can't even say the damn word, excuse my language, but I can't even say the word, aquatic park or something. I was like, hey, Orion, I'm going to have to Google that name. I've never heard of this in San Diego. He said, yeah, Pops. He called me Pops. Yeah, Pops, Google that, because Google is my best friend. Google is your best friend when it comes to credit. And all this stuff we're talking about, when you can't reach Josh, Rod, or Nigel, Google it. Now, if it said Bobby Baloney Credit Service, I probably wouldn't pay attention to it. I'm just going to So anyway, Josh, the next question is for you. Jacqueline says, well, she's just thanking you for clarifying about her paydex. And Julie says, any idea the best payment gateway, both credit card and ACH with lowest fees for businesses, please?
Hang on a second. Okay. Any idea the best payment gateway both for credit card and ACH with low fees for business? I would say Stripe is a good option, or Square. I'm not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Square takes ACH, but Stripe offers. At least they did a couple months ago. I want to say a couple months ago back, because I had to do a ACH with one of my clients that was old fashioned or whatever, but I believe Stripe still does. Check out Stripe and Square. Square should, because Square is like the newest fintech as far as like their devices and what they're coming out with and stuff, you know. Even Rod knows a little bit about Square.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was looking at the comments. I was seeing how many comments we had because I'm gonna really shoot through these. Yeah, I have Square is pretty good. I have quite a which I don't even want to get into, but I have quite a few investment holdings with Square. Yeah. Stacy says he's a guy. Well, we got that cleared up. That's cool. Now I know. But blame his mom. Man, at least we know. I mean, my brother's name is Tracy, so I'm kind of used to that. I ain't going to get into that story.
Yeah.
But Jonathan said he got a Navy Federal this week. He opened a regular bank account. His credit is 590 or 610. Not sure what's his next step. Nigel.
We did that one.
Okay, good. Because it's a lot of stuff here. Kurt said Rod is flying. Well, he called me Rob. I don't know what is wrong with him, but he said I'm flying through the questions.
What? Where you at?
I'm at 1014, bro.
Okay, yeah, Rob. Hey, don't call him Rob. It's Rod.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Only I can call him Rob.
Flip that B around. Stacy says I'm on Pioneer Parkway, but I used to work in Mansfield. Okay, that's right up the street from me. Jason says hit that thumbs up. People, I couldn't agree more. LA says check out all channels. Points Play Travel. Nigel gives personal credit tips and get business credit. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Julie says, hey Nigel, Discover offered me a 0 interest for a year for the 4% balance transfer fee. I took advantage of it. Oh, so I guess you helped Julie out, Nigel.
Yep, that's how you do it. Discover is one that's quick to give out those 0% interest offers. So they're great for that if you ever are looking for balance transfer offer.
Devin says U.S. Bank is a bank that reports at the end of the month. That's nice to know. We talked about that earlier. Anita says 2 hour plus live stream. Woohoo! Longest live stream I have attended. Time for a bathroom break. I know the feeling, Anita, but thank you for tuning in with us. All right, Josh. C Black Bubblegum, man. I don't know if this is a sobriety check or not because I'm saying this twice. But C Black Bubblegum says, I started with the sole prop. And I built faster with that to start with than my corp. So I don't think it's a waste of time. It really helped me build my corporation. I don't even know if that's a question. It just sounds like they're giving you props.
I just saying she started with the sole prop, and I built up faster with that than to start my corp. So I don't think it's a waste of time. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I mean, that's an opinion, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on people's situation and what they want to do and goals. Anyways, go ahead.
Real estate in bed during COVID says, I need to take a week and go through all y'all's videos list. I'm a disabled secret business owner and could use all of this help seriously. Hey, please do real estate in bed. We'd love for you to go through it. If you have any questions or comments, please comment in the videos. We do as best as we can and respond to all those. And C-Blacks, I said that to say sole props are good for people building their personal credit and learning how to build business credit, trial and error type stuff. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, but you don't want to make any trials and errors on your personal credit, though, just for your business.
No, because trials and errors last 7 years, baby.
You don't want those.
No.
You don't want those. That's the whole point of forming an LLC or INC or a C Corp.
And not just that.
And it's completely separate identity, 100%. And there's
Bingo.
no trials and errors on your personal at all, you know?
Yeah. If you mess up on a sole prop, and that's one thing that really sucks with it. Even with building your sole prop, say you build your sole prop, you do it properly, it's under your social security number. So once you go get an EIN for your business, now you can't transfer all that business credit that you have obtained over to that corporation. So you're stuck. At least with the LLC, you can keep that same EIN and that same information.
I mean, you could if you did a DBA and it was the same like name. You could, in a sense, take some of it with you, but yeah, I mean, it's not, especially if it's like a C Corp, but if it's like a single member LLC, then you could, if it's the same name, and you're just adding the LLC, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Real Estate in Bed says, laugh out loud, Rod, ain't no Teleton. Well, yeah, I'm having fun, man. Whatever we want to call it, I'm having fun. Married to My Hustle says, great info, thanks, fam. Diane says 2 days late on a credit card payment will get you a late fee, maybe $39 to $40. More so than the late fee. I'm worried about them possibly reporting it to my credit score. But you're right, it will get you a late fee.
Hey, word to the wise, call them and be like, hey, look, I have been with Navy Federal Credit Union for 2 years now, and this is my first time ever being late. I'm gonna need y'all to remove that ASAP. And is that with
Navy Federal?
Yeah, with Navy Federal, Bank
Is
of
that
America,
no?
Discover.
I'm saying is that what Diane? She's with Navy Federal.
No,
It
she was
didn't
just
say.
saying in general.
Oh, okay. Because
But I'm
some
just
of them,
saying,
you know,
call your bank up and
some of them are pretty strict about
No, but
you're
Josh,
late.
Nigel is right. I have an account with Hillsburg, and some kept saying, Rod, I don't think you paid your Hillsburg bill. And I'm like, yeah, I did. And I kind of had a conversation with myself. And I got this email that said, I opened it and said, if you're having hard times during COVID, we're here to help. And I'm like, and I mean, this really happened, y'all. I ain't joking. I'm like, what in the heck gave him this idea that I'm having hard times? Right. So I went to log in my account and it said, first thing that popped up on the screen, like gigantic letters. I think it was like 215 font, right? I'm like, you are 30 days late. I mean, no, that wasn't 30 days. They said you're late. And I'm like, okay, you got to be kidding me. So I paid it, and I called her later. I said, hey, man. And this goes back to the relationship thing we talked about earlier. I'll make this question. I said, hey, ma'am, I don't understand this. I'm not having COVID problems. There are a lot of people out there. I haven't been late ever.
Rod gave it a Stevie Wonder. He said, "You're beautiful."
Yeah, no, I didn't smooth. I don't understand this. This is crushing me, man. I haven't been late in like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been late before, but I haven't been late in like 7 years. I mean, you don't understand it. She's like, ain't no more, Rod. We're gonna delete this late fee. And I'm like, thank you, man. Bye. Anyway, we moving on, y'all. Gotta keep
exactly. You don't want that late payment at all. So definitely try to get the reconsideration ASAP. Whatever.
All
you
right.
have to do.
See, Black bubblegum 3 different times says, I'm glad of this collaboration. I hope you all do this often. That is the plan. Now you got to keep in mind, Josh has his channel. Nigel and myself are attending Josh's channel. Again, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow night on my channel. I'm doing a Zoom meeting with my channel members tomorrow. I'm shooting a video tomorrow. Nigel will shoot
like 19 videos a day.
Yeah. So, but yes, we do plan on doing this again soon. Julie says, Josh, thanks for the advice. Okay. Are very good to keep small limit cards if you get high limit cards. At FCU deny me because of subprime lenders. I've never heard of that. Maybe Nigel know more about that.
Let's see. You said NFCU.
Where you at? Are you still at Bubblegum?
No, I don't love Bubblegum, man.
All right, so here's what I have to say to that as far as the NFCU denied me because of subprime lenders. In that case, it had to have been some type of not subprime lender, but consumer finance, where you're talking about New Coast Direct, modulars, things of that nature. Because subprime lenders are typically still considered banks, but if they're denying you, it's because of whoever you have on your report that's not considered banks. And those accounts, I would get those accounts removed anyway, because down the line, they're going to stop you from getting all types of cards. If NFCU's denying you for it, trust me, you can't go to Amex with that report. You're not going to be able to go to Chase or any of those other big banks because they're not going to take those consumer finance companies. So go ahead and do yourself the favor now and knock those companies off your report, because remember, that's what we were just talking about, those 7-year mistakes. Now you have to live with that for those 7 years of being on your report. So get them off and try and see if you can actually get them fully removed with the bureaus.
Yeah. All right, Nigel. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Because I got the train rolling again. Rod, does PMA to a relationship rule count as a relationship if you have only credit cards? Yes, that is a relationship. It's a relationship. You don't have to have a checking and savings account. That's just how I do it. Luis, you're welcome. Thank you for your service. 26 medals. Yes. Mary Maria says, thank you guys. Marcus and Luis says he needs personal credit help. Hit him up on Instagram. And I saw this earlier, and this kind of married, and I have to respect this. Married to my hustle too says leader politics alone, fam.
I don't think we talked about politics.
Well, I know what they're talking about, and I'm going to get to it here in a minute. Okay. LA says well said, and Nigel, well said, very well said. Real estate in bed said that to Nigel as well. Maritime Hustle said, "Mary, respect to all of you, but please stick to the credit. I respect those who serve, but we have yet to fight a war based on democracy and freedom." I'm not going to get into that because I don't talk politics or religion on my channel. But I think any type of war, whether it's democracy or freedom, is a war, and people's lives are lost, and people out there are protecting this country. That's all I got to say about that. But you're right. We're here for credit. We're not here to talk about the military. However, there are people that serve and give people that standing in this country today that haven't served today the right to their freedom. And I'm moving on. That's enough said about that.
Yeah.
But I respect you, Married to My Hustle. I respect your comment. I really do.
For sure.
And we're already talking about credit. Marcus says, "What's up, business credit? Nigel and Rod, let's roll, baby." Also last week, yes, Image, Nigel, thank you for bringing that Navy Federal point up. My grandfather served, and Rod, thank you for your service. You're welcome. Image printing. We're not going to steal that long because we don't want to upset anybody. Marcus says, showing my heal the world. I mean, I don't know what Marcus is showing, but he's showing something. Anyway, we moving on. The way USA is doing because they go to the military. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm scared to talk about the military anymore, man.
I don't know what's going on.
I always have to take somebody off when I get on here. Come on.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about the military anymore, man. It's like against the law tonight, y'all. But anyway, Darnell Anthony says 3 goats. And in case you didn't know, he's not talking about animals, baby. He's talking about 3 of the greatest of all times. Your boy, Nigel Schroeder, your main man, Josh Van Horn, who's hosting this on Get Business Credit, and this little bitty dude right here, Rod at Points Blank Travel. 3 of the greatest of all times. We just starting, baby. We just, I said to my Facebook group, we just warming up.
This is a teaser.
If this is a teaser, man, I don't even know if I'm ready for the premiere. If this is a teaser, y'all might want to give me a week heads up. I might have to give me a oxygen.
Raw got to do some cardio.
I know, man. I'm gonna do like 18 push-ups, man. I think I'm good for 18, dog.
Because I didn't give really any notice. I only give like a 12-hour notice.
Nigel, me and Nigel know how to flow. We don't need no notice, baby. We don't come here and make it do.
No, I'm saying for other people. I mean, next time it's gonna be like.
Oh, you don't have to get no notice because they're gonna be like, "Hey, man, I don't know, but there's a comedy and credit show going on with this dude Get Business Credit channel." Girl, you can cancel your Netflix subscription. You don't need Hulu anymore, at least on Saturday nights, because these dudes is tripping. But anyway, y'all
Saturday Night Live.
We still got almost 100 people in here.
Oh, we do. I'm just
91.
Dude, I thought you about to say 100 comments because all right, Marcus representing that PDT channel membership club says showing support to 3 legends of credit. Just got off a 12-hour shift today. Man, every time Marcus come into a live stream, Rod, Josh, Nigel, he done worked 12 hours, man. I don't think he's working. He's always just getting off. Hey, but I always say thank you for the support. All right, Devin says Conoco is partnered with 76 to whoever was talking about the Conoco card not working at other gas stations. Mary Maria says, y'all all make a great team. Thank you so much. And Anita says a 3-hour live stream. You for real?
Yeah, man. 3 hours.
I'm going to have to call somebody and say, hey, what did you do yesterday, Rob, when I go to work Monday? Let's see, I attended a telethon. I thought about going to the mall, but it was too many people there. I didn't go there. Y'all tripping, man. Julie talking to LA. Sandy Jackson says, laugh out loud. Okay, Luis is reiterating any bank will take a late fee off if you call. Shelley says it's floor and decor business. Easy to get, Josh. I ain't never heard of that.
Yes, through Community Bank. It's about the only account through that's through Community. A lot of people think that's actually underwritten through Synchrony, but it's easy if you have a couple trade lines reporting to Experian businesses who they're going to pull. Do not personal guarantee that, of course, but yeah.
Somebody said Rob, but I got to get down there. Devin said I was able to start business credit with a business credit. Oh man, all right, here we go. Under my business name at the same time, I opened my business checking the same account. Now currently have 6 business cards for 8 years. Wow, congratulations, bro. Mary Maria says I'm dying. Well, I wanted to make sure you wasn't dying, but then I saw the emoji. She died laughing. Okay, I'm like, whoa, man, we ain't trying to do that. Real estate is okay to laugh out loud. No, Julie, you said I don't want to talk about Navy or military anymore. Is it PTSD? No. No,
No,
I love them.
no.
I had a ball in the military, but I don't want to upset the people. So I think I have upset the people. Upset the people. USTP. I have USTP. I am trying to avoid to upset the people. That, even though upset is one word. I don't want to upset the people, baby.
Well, we got somebody in here that don't want us to be talking about us being in the military or something.
And I respect
we don't want to upset people or something. So
yeah. Hey,
that's my bad for being all. Let's bring in morals. We don't have morals in America anymore.
Y'all tripping, man. Hey, I think we might be almost at the bottom. Either that or my okay. Hey, Julie says okay. Maria, I don't know why this is screwing me up. Mary, I'm so glad you asked this question because I've been wondering what the heck does Marcus do? Because he's always 12 out. He can't be a firefighter.
Marcus is Tommy from Martin.
Yeah. Are you a firefighter, Marcus? Marcus, I hope you're sitting here because I'm waiting on this answer, bro. But I will say this here on a serious note. If you want to see a loyal subscriber or a loyal channel member, Marcus always attend my live streams after working 12 hours.
Yeah.
I just thank him for his. I can't say the word service because that might sound like military. I just want to thank him for his commitment to us, not just me. LA is saying that Julie,
love it or leave it.
Jelly said bring some credit women on here. I don't know it, but I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, we have to.
We got to go find.
Recommend any because we'll have guests on too.
Because
when I reach out, I'm always hating, so I guess I can't reach.
Jason Maitling is said, "Love it or leave it." I don't know if this is in reference to us or if this is 50 Cent.
No, Designer Soapbox won't come on, and I don't really care so much. I mean, that's a major competitor with, Nigel here, so we can't be
not competition. It's your friends.
Jason,
we're all friends.
Jason, you said "love it or leave it." This is like that. Are you referencing the 50 Cent? And the game song, love it or leave it because the haters on or whatever that song say. I don't know. Well, you're right, love it or leave it. But okay, Shelly soon. Mary Maria is crying, laughing still. So what you're saying, Mary Maria, is I need to drive up to Arlington and go to the Improv and like audition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
He'll be the 6-string comedian.
No, dude, I'm gonna be the first. I'm being the first line of bankruptcy. What you mean the six string? They only had a bit of strings on the football team. All right, man. All right, here. Hey, we got people shouted out. So Shelly says the sign on the soapbox of NFCU. I shouldn't have read that. I ain't getting John Nigel started. Nigel is allowed to reach out to women. Good night, Dream Team. Good stuff. Thank you for your neighbor service, Josh and Rod. I think Josh was in the Army. John Barker says Noel Randall grinds hard. Miss Poulard says Marcus Hamilton is a PBT favorite. Yes. And Miss Poulard, I'm glad to see you still in the building. I'm somewhere between being a comedian and a YouTuber tonight. I don't know, but Maria, why I keep jacking this up? Mary Maria says maybe. Nigel, you ain't gonna want to hear this, but I gotta read it. Devin, the Soapbox has also shared hacks to get more credit. I have taken her info for more credit on my Macy's card.
And I have a response to that. You ready? I got the perfect response.
I'm ready. I already know the response, but go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Here's my response. As I always state, I do not have a problem with that woman. She can call me at any given time. My phone number is out there. There is no problem. I do not have an issue with anyone on this platform who is trying to do better for themselves and share information to help others. And I am glad that you were able to use her as your medium to obtain information to better yourself. Please and thank you to everyone out there who supports myself, who supports Rod, who supports Josh, who supports her as well. I want everyone to understand from a very mature and direct perspective, because it always gets mixed up because of all the chaos that went through and everyone else talking about the situation. We do not have a problem in my eyes. I'm grateful that she is on the platform and doing what she does. There's no hatred, and I hope the best for her and everyone who is subscribed to her, and I hope that they continue to get great information. So if anybody who is subscribed to her, well, I know there's people subscribed to her who are in the stream tonight, please tell her to come watch this and let her understand that there is no problem, and I will continue to say, as long as she's grinding, let her grind.
Well, and I gotta say, Nigel, I gotta say, man, I commend you for that response. And not a YouTube protege, but I look at Nigel as a young protege of mine in a life aspect, not a YouTuber, because he's doing more stuff than I'm doing. But he and I talk, and we did a live stream, a collaboration on his channel that was very emotional. It wasn't as many jokes as tonight. It was very emotional. And each day, each video, each response to a comment, I get a chance to see this young man mature and grow. Like in dog years. I'm not trying to be funny, but I know his age, but it doesn't equate to his knowledge. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. But I got to get back to where I was, Nigel. MCing these comments, baby, but I'm proud of you, young man, for the way you handled that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You don't want to know if I feel differently about somebody, because I don't know if I could, but I'm proud of you. Very, very
Yeah,
proud.
exactly.
Josh Melanin 918. Hello, payday score is 80 and my experience score is 27. How do I raise my score on it?
Where are you at? Hang on. Did you already answer
uh,
this one? Did we already answer? What's this note? What's Jason mean? No, the country.
I think he was commenting to something he said earlier, and that's just
okay. I was
that's
confused
kind of
on what he was
elaboration.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to skip it though.
Hello, paydex score is 80 and my Experian. You mean your Experian Intel score? You know, it's 27. Have I raised my score on? You're kind of all over the place because you have your trade line experience scores. I don't know if you're talking about Experian or your payment trade experiences. So get the paydex score of 80 out of your head. That score is just a distraction of actually what matters. It's what's in the file that matters the most. And it's those other risk scores and stability risk scores that matter the most. Dun and Bradstreet has 4 different scores. Experian has 3 scores that they look at on the in-depth ones that the vendors actually get to see. So those are the scores you want to focus on. But the financial risk stability is the most important one. And that goes from a 1 to a 5 on Experian. 1 being the best, the lowest risk, 5 being the highest risk.
So she said Experian.
Is that what she's meaning is Experian?
Yeah.
I mean, she says experience, and that's what was kind of throwing me off. I wanted to make sure I covered both of them, but yeah. So you just need to if you don't have NAV Business Boost, get NAV Business Boost and get any FleetCor branded cards. Those are all report instantly monthly, and Uline reports instantly to Experian as well.
All right, Josh, I'm coming out the pit stop, man. I'm about going back to 7th gear. I'm about to get through these, man.
Yep.
Kurt says he's still in here. Shelly Hansen says Sherry Beckley is good too. Sherry, we already covered that. She don't care for designing a soapbox. D. Bryan says, doing what I was doing yesterday during the Zoom call, working. Dude, you're always working. Enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for tuning in, man.
LHC, hold up, man. Hold up. LHC said no L's content is redundant in my opinion.
It is.
Okay. Browder Beaches says I subscribe to her too. I'm not sure who her is, but it could be. Okay.
Noel Randall.
Julie. Hold up. Okay. Hey, Julie, we got to have a training session here. It's Rod. With a D. I like the rest of it, but we gotta clear that up first.
I knew you were gonna say that.
We gotta. I don't know if you flip that B around, it's gonna look like a D. Just flip it around. And I'm just having fun, Julie. I love having fun, but I'm serious about that, man. I grew up. I ain't gonna tell y'all my real name because that's a whole. It's close to Rod, but man, I was tortured as a kid, man. I can't stand that no more. I can't stand it. I got to get it straight, man. At the 27 years, because I'm only 27 years old, I got to get it straight. I ain't no 27. Let me quit playing. I was never in the military, and now we're on a serious matter. I was never in the military, but got PTSD as a result of an accident with my boyfriend driving. Now I'm scared riding with him driving. Anyway, you guys make me laugh so much together with advice. Night. You know what, Mary? Mary. See, shit, I'm tripping. Excuse me.
Might want to get a new boyfriend if he drives that bad.
Mary, I'm going to give you a one-day pass that it expires tomorrow at 11:26 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to give you a one-day pass where you can call me Rob because you saying we making you laugh and everything you've gone through. Thank you for sharing that. That a lot of people wouldn't, and I can't. Exactly. I can give you some kind of advice. I just told my daughter not long ago who went through something that was traumatic, my youngest daughter, and I said, the only thing I can say, sweetheart, is sometimes I just need to listen and let you vent. But remember this, don't be afraid to get back on the horse and ride. And I didn't have to say no more. She knew exactly what I meant. And I'm going to move on, but thank you so much for those kind words. And at 11:26 tomorrow, you have from now until 11:26 to call me Rob. And then it expires, okay? But hey, thank you for joining the live stream.
Yeah, thank you.
LAC says she's very engaged. Whoever she is, I don't know. I know it's one of these YouTubers we talk about, but and then real estate and beds had never heard of her. I don't need to go past these three for what I need. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
we don't need to know who her is. We don't need to know who her is. You don't need to go past.
Get them out of here.
Yeah. Boy, y'all touching.
All right, so the Macy's card trick. Go apply for a Macy's card, pay on it, hold it for a while, get it switched to the Amex version, apply for a credit limit increase every 30 days. Boom, you get a high limit card. There you go. Case in point.
Thank you, Nigel. David says, back to her. Hey, David,
you get everything here.
David, I don't know who her is, but we didn't kind of forgot about her. Her info gave me, and it's whoever the other her was. And Melanin says, Experian typo, we got that part. Brown and Beachy this is so true, says we have to be a student of life. You can learn something from everyone. At least that's been my life. And that is so true. I mean, all jokes aside, that is so true. And Brown and Beachy and I, we talked today, and she was in my Zoom meeting last night, and man, such a she don't even know this. And I think I've told her, but if not, I'm gonna say it on the public stage. She is such an inspiration to me because of her hard work and dedication. And she is the only subscriber that not now, but was before this live stream that was subscribed to not only Rod, but Josh and Nigel. And it is a blessing to have her here. I just want to thank you for being here. And
exactly. Thanks for
Jason
the support,
says, hi, B&B. And Brown and Beach graduated. She got some initials now, like PBT, TBC, NS. She's B&B now. She's graduated, she's moving on up. Moving on up. I'm sorry, man. I'm going back to the Jeffersons. I'm tripping out of here. Hey, man, some of the comments, I might start doing. All right, Melanie,
I feel good.
And Julie says, hi, Rod, love you. Hey, love you too. I sound like Michael Jackson. I love you too. I just sound like my anyway. Oh my God, where are we at, man? Where are we at here? Josh?
Hang on, I'm trying to catch up
if I get rich. Oh man, I'm rolling, baby. You know how I do. I'm at the bottom. That's why I am.
Okay,
started from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay, yeah, man. Brown and Beach is showing love to Jason. Melanin says, laugh out loud. Mary Maria is still got the head cocked over to the left. Like, she like that Shaq commercial back for Taco Bell. And she's still cracking up laughing.
Yeah.
All right. Data Link says at Josh, and we got to hit this. I hear different things. Well, I'm glad I can read because I hear different things about using your business credit card to use for personal purchase. Can we get the final word on this? Okay to do or avoid?
Avoid.
Yes, I mean, For your personal purchases, say it depends. If you're just saying like a Divvy card that you got approved for, or like a corporate, technically you're supposed to use that for business expenses, but not to say that you can use it for personal. That's more of a individual decision, more than anything. Now there is ones that have strict terms and conditions that do say it's for business purposes only, but it's hard to really answer that depending on which card you're talking about. That I would say it's fine to use it for your personal, especially if you're the business owner. I mean, you still have to pay it back no matter what. More than anything, I would say it's look at it as a accounting perspective on how you want to deal with your books and put things that you want to be able to write off on business credit cards, so it's easier for accounting. So, but if you want to get more deeper into that, just shoot me an email. LA will get you in touch with me. help@joshvanhorn.com. LA, give him my email. Anyways, go ahead.
All right, Josh. All right. Shelly says Credit Plug is good. I agree, man. Credit Plug, we kind of shared some dialogue on YouTube a couple of days ago. He is good. I can't argue with that. We got Felicia J, obviously supporting my main man, Josh, and also a channel member at Point Blank Travel. And I love it because she said, everybody can't pronounce that word. Everybody can't pronounce that word. Right. You see that, and they'll be like, ear body? What is an ear body? No, everybody. ROD. Thank you. Good night, GBC, PBT, and Nigel. Hey, Nigel, we got to get you some initials, dog. We got, I mean, it is.
Yeah, you got
it. It has don't sound too cool. We got to N to the I to the G. I don't know. We'll talk about that off the Devin says it's the sound of soapbox. I was talking about, okay, good. Data links talking about YouTube drama too. And we already cleared that up. We ain't got to talk about no drama. Business credit Vertex gave me very bad advice, cost me 5 inquiries. Josh, you want to chime in on that?
Stay away from him. That's who I exposed for a reason. Just stay away, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Stay away. It's bad information.
All right.
And then let's see here.
Yeah, that's another one for you, Josh.
Well, what's a good gas card to go apply for? So with business credit, you don't really need to worry about hard inquiries so much. So you can. I would stay away from Wex brand cards just because they don't report very often. And when they do, it's going to be Dun and Bradstreet. You want to go up to the Experian ones. So, Mary, I would advise getting the Fuelman MasterCard version and A to B gas card and the ConocoPhillips. That will get you with 3 different financial institutions that will open a wider horizon for you, building business credit up, and they'll report to Experian every month.
Hey, although this is not my channel, I am going to retire the comments after I read Devin's comment because we would never leave this place. Even though
what we're going to do is you're going to pick because we got to end this. I mean, this is. I literally only got 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm on like 36 hours of like only 3 hours of sleep. So,
Josh, I have some closing remarks before you take back over. I gotta. First of all, I want to thank everybody that attended, man. As you can see,
we put out
tip of the iceberg. Yeah, we put out quality information, but we like to have fun, and I can't see everybody's face, but I could see the 2 guys' face that are on the screen with me, and people have been laughing. I had a guy. I did a Zoom call with 2 guys from Divvy who Josh turned me on to. They was like, "How in the heck do you talk about credit and have so much fun?" I said, "Dude, I have fun with everything. You can put me on Gilligan's Island with the 7 castaways. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna be mad I can't leave, but I'm gonna have fun." I mean, it's just me. But right now, I'm going to say, please do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to myself, Rod at Point Blank Travel, Nigel Schroeder, or Josh Van Horn at Get Business Credits, please subscribe. Support the channels. Josh, I do want to share this with you. I got this from Luis the Fixer that just texted me and asked me, did I save this live? Salute with 1, 2, 3, 4 fire emojis. And it's just good to see that, man. It's good to see. I'm getting texts,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's. I'm looking at these last few. Sandy says good. Thanks. Great
So we're
job,
into the
brothers.
giveaways though. People
Yeah,
are starting to leave, so let's give
yeah.
the
Let's do
giveaways. So
that,
you
bro.
guys go ahead and Rod, you pick somebody that you've never seen before or something that's not on your
Yeah,
that's
it's
not on
not
your
on my
channel.
channel.
Yep.
Uh,
$100 Amazon gift card.
Let me shoot through this real quick. Not part of my channel. I have to pick.
Somebody that you really don't know, even on my channel.
I don't know him. Trust me. I think really just looking at this here. Y'all got to bear with me. I'm scooting to these. And I have a toss up, and I hope Nigel picked the other one that I don't pick, and we're not communicating. God dang it, man, it's tough. Can we do 50 and I give both of them? No, no. I'm gonna have to go with Maria. I mean, see, that's why I'm going with her, Mary Maria. I got to go with them. The comments.
Yeah, because of all that laughing.
The
Congratulations,
comments.
Mary.
I didn't even see you had this on the screen. I was actually physically going through the comments.
Yeah, LA just well, I should say, Mary, reach out to help at joshvanhorn.com. Again, that's help at joshvanhorn.com. And my assistant, LA, will get you squared away on sending you the Amazon digital $100 gift card. Congratulations. Now, next is up is Nigel. Pick somebody.
I guess we're gonna go with Shelly Hansen.
Where's Shelly Hansen at? Okay, Shelly Hansen. And yeah, she commented here and said bring some women on the channel next time. Hey, I got one other YouTube creator that's a woman that she don't talk so much about personal credit, but kind of life in general and business entrepreneurship.
Keep going, Josh. I can hear you. I just have to take.
I might be bringing her. I might bring her on the channel and stuff at some point, but we want to keep it for sure. Maybe it would be funner having a woman on as well. You know, I just wish StreamYard would allow more than 3. It's max 3. Seems like. So we'll probably have to do like another platform or something like Zoom or something, or another stream software that will allow more than 3 people at one time. All right, so Shelly Hansen, you're the winner of a $100 gift card. Nigel picked you. So it's a $100 Amazon gift card. So email help at joshvanhorn.com. Again, that's help at joshvanhorn.com to claim your gift card. And LA will make sure that it gets to you. It'll be an email directly from Amazon, a digital gift card. Okay. And then I will pick somebody real quick. I'm going to do it randomly because there's too many people here. I gotta try to kind of not be biased here and stuff with my channel members, you know. I'm trying to look for someone I've never seen before that's still here. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, let me see here. I just gonna give it to Jason. I know he's from PBT, and he's came on here a few times showing support. But Jason, the $100 goes to you for the Amazon gift card giveaway. So just email help@joshvanhorn.com and LA, my assistant, will get that sent over to you soon. Let me see here. Let me see here. This last ones. Any last ones here? Where you at, Rod?
I'm coming, man.
Come on. I mean, we're at the end. We were waiting on you for the curtain call.
Well, hold up. Before we do the curtain call, there was a person that I had a hard time, and I was thinking about it. I had a hard time deciding who to give that $100 to. Hopefully she's still on, because if not, she's going to miss out. But Anita V. Moore, do me a favor. Email me at pointsblanktravel@gmail.com. Send me your Cash App ID, and I'm going to Cash App you the $50 consolation prize, because I had a hard time. And just so you guys know how I choose people when we do this is who's more interactive. I couldn't choose any of my people, but Anita, do me a favor, email me points with an S, pointsblanktravel@gmail.com, your Cash App ID, and I'm going to Cash App you $50 consolation, because I really had a hard time choosing. So I just wanted to put that out there, Josh.
Okay. Gotcha.
And thank you. Congratulations, Jason. Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Anita said she doesn't have a Cash App account.
Well, Anita, it's real easy. Do you have a
Venmo?
You have a smartphone? I mean, Josh tripping, but because you may have to download Cash App, because we are the standstill coast. I have Zelle, but I ain't gonna sound trusted. Do you have Zelle?
Yeah.
Okay, Rod got to go outside the box. I don't have a LA and no personal assistants and no Amazon cards. And I don't have all that. All I got is this. This is my personal assistant right here. So if you don't have a Cash App,
yes, PayPal.
I have PayPal. There you go. Bam to the boom. I have PayPal.
Bam, bam.
Email me your PayPal, whatever. And now I got to go figure that out. So you're going to give me like 6 extra minutes, because I got to figure that out. And then I'm going to get that to you between now and Monday.
Yeah. And can I have the floor for 10 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I just want to say quickly, just responding to the whole situations and comments and everything. I know certain people probably say it to incite me to say something or anything. However, at this particular point, I have grown. Remember, I've been on YouTube for about 2 years now, a year and a half. And I've grown and matured in certain things that I've done in the past or said in the past or things like that. I moved on and became a bigger, better, stronger person from then. And still not to say that that I regret anything I've done in my past, because I'm a man who likes to take accountability for everything, and I feel that you build and you grow and you learn from your mistakes. However, I will say throughout the whole situation, I could have handled the situation better, and now that's why moving from this point on, I will handle the situation better, as well as any future issues that may come up. And I just want to thank everybody who supported me throughout this process and continue to support me throughout the process, because I mature and build and grow every single day. And I feel like as humans, we all make mistakes. We all are going to have those days where certain things may get to us more or less. And it's just up to us to, be willing to face the things that and stand behind the things that we do and move forward and build and grow and progress.
Well said, brother.
Yeah, well said. Let me answer this last question, and then we'll call it a night. Say our goodbyes or whatever. Tasha Carter says, "What are the top fastest reporting Experian and D&B trade lines?" Okay, the very first I would recommend is NAB Business Boost. It's $39.99 a month. It's a reporting service, but it gives you all your credit scores, and you can see what's going on with your as you're building your business credit, and it reports. It's well worth it. So, and it reports very quick to all the business credit bureaus, not just Experian and Dun and Bradstreet, but also Equifax. And the second one I would say after that would be go after getting the Uline for sure, because Uline reports, even if you fill out an application and they deny you, they tend to report net 30 account open on Experian. It just won't have a balance, but they tend to report even if they do deny you. I'm not saying they will, but spend only about $50 to $75 when you place that initial order. And then the second one I would say is Quill for Dun and Bradstreet. And then you have to spend at least a minimum of $100 for the option for invoice net 30 terms to open up. So if you put something for like $99.99 in your checking or your shopping cart, and then you won't see bill me later or any of those options, you have to hit at least $100, and then it'll open up a window for pay by net 30 invoice. And then besides that, I would say the next two would be the ConocoPhillips by Synchrony gas card, business gas card, and also any of the Fleet Core cards like Fuelman, Universal Premium, BP Business MasterCard Solutions. Those are the top five right there. They'll get you a solid start on everything with Synchrony and Dun and Bradstreet. So if you need help with that, send an email to help@joshvanhorn.com. LA can send you the actual direct videos that I break down those 5 vendors. Okay. Trade lines.
Hey,
I
but
think
Josh,
that's
with that being said, one more thing, man. And I promise this is gonna be quick. Everybody here could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but they chose to be here with Points Blank Travel, Nigel Schroeder, and Get Business Credit. And I want to thank everybody for the love that y'all showed us tonight. The hopefully, if you didn't get anything out of this live stream, you can see that there are 3 different perspectives, 3 different energies, 3 different attitudes on credit, but we all serve a common purpose.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have the newly dubbed Stream Dream Team on the same collaborative live stream if we didn't share the same common goal. We're regular people that just want to help regular people. That's what we are. We're regular people that want to help regular people. I thank you. I want to again. The last thing I got to say, I'm out of here. I've talked enough. I'll probably be hoarse tomorrow. I won't even be able to do my own daggone live stream. I want to thank Josh Van Horn for putting this together. It has been a pleasure, brother. I want to thank Nigel for allowing me to share the stage with him. And I want to thank everybody that took time out of your busy days or your chilling days, whatever you're doing, to come in and tune in. This, we are, about 6 minutes shy of my longest live stream that I've ever been a part of. And that was my own live stream when I was trying to hit 1,000 subscribers.
So we keep room for 10 more minutes.
Oh, no. Y'all can keep going. But thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. And as I end every live stream and every video, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you.
okay. So I just want to say I appreciate also obviously all you guys tuning in. But before I say my final closing words, Nigel, do you want to say anything?
I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Rod, for being present. Thank you, Josh, for facilitating this and bringing us all together. And as of right now on the East Coast, it is 12:50, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I just want to make sure that I let everyone know and remind you all not to sleep on the money. All right, so y'all got to find something else to do until it's time to go back to work.
Yeah, exactly.
But
All right,
thank
you
you all.
guys. And one other thing I just wanted to share, as always, you guys, thank you so much for the love and support. I want to share this screen with you guys, and I put the link also in the. I put it here. Let me pop it in here. Where's it at here? Where I can show.
I think it's
that.
on the screen.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you guys just can take some time, if you want to read my story, not right now or later or whatever, but you can read my story about Parkinson's on me and like how it came about and everything, and just give you kind of some awareness and stuff. But I donated. A lot of you guys noticed when we did 10,000 subscribers, we did everybody that. Donated on this super chats. I matched it 5 times, and I think even on me and Rod's last collaboration, we did the same thing and stuff. So I just donated 2,500 to my own calls. You can see here. So I have a mighty high goal, which is 250,000 in 6 months. Donated for the Michael J. Fox Foundation on Parkinson's research. But it's something I live, like I said, I live with, and please go just at least check it out and spread it if you can. That's all I ask, and that's all. But I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Love you guys so much, and we will definitely have another one of these. I think I might just cut off the stream part, make it easier. Just dream team.
Yeah,
It's easier.
Sure.
2 thumbs up. I agree.
A little bit easier to say. A little easier to say, But yeah, I mean, this was a blast, So. You guys let me share this screen real quick for those that don't know you guys' channels. I want to make sure they can see these channels, So there's Nigel's channel. All you have to do is just search his name right here. You can just search it and you'll come up and you just hit join. It's that simple. And you can see he makes like 19,000 videos every week. I mean, look at this.
Look at the approval ratings, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, I don't know how you do it. Like, he'll be on his way to work, and he's like, has the phone like a mount for his camera or something in his car, and he's giving a lecture, and then he'll be at work and recording, and it's like, Jesus, like.
He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal.
Can't be doing that much. I'd like to see what happens in 20 years from now. Being that young. So with all that being said, definitely, if you're not already a subscriber, please show him support and go up there and hit subscribe. Let's get him to 10,000. He's almost at 10,000 now. And then, of course, go over to Points Blank Travel because we got to get him up there for sure as well.
The latest credit live streams on YouTube.
Yeah, and
except for when I'm on the platform.
Well, say that again. Say that again, Nigel.
I said the latest credit live streams on YouTube.
The most lit live stream on YouTube.
And very comedy too.
Well, y'all can see that tonight.
A lot of laughs and stuff, So yeah, I mean, you guys definitely, if you support me or on my channel, please just take a moment, go over, support Rod as well. I know a lot of you guys are on my metrics on YouTube shows me that a lot of my subscribers are also Nigel subscribers. So, but there's a lot of metrics I'm seeing that there's a lot of people that you guys are not subscribing to Points Blank Travel Rod's channel. I know we did get a couple hundred of you guys over there and subscribed along the last couple months or so, but for those that didn't, please, I mean, even if you can find maybe one valuable video or get one laugh from him one day. You never know when you'll need it, or your family member will need it, your cousin, your brother, or something like Rod always says. You know,
Your cousin's cousin, baby. And actually,
Your
I'm about to
cousin's
increase
cousin.
production. I'm gonna probably
Okay.
scale back the live streams in September to one a week, and because I want to get more videos out. And then weeks I don't do as many videos, I do 2 live streams. But definitely stay tuned. I'm just warming up.
Okay, Maria Mary says she subscribed to Points Blank Travel and she subscribed to Nigel.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, you guys take care as always. Thank you for joining this first dream stream.
Dream team, bro.
Credit Dream Team.
Dream team live stream. There you go.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, the dream team, and we'll try to plan one in the next week or two. But we might have to put a cap limit and stuff on how many people or comments or something, you know, or get more moderators in here to moderate things. But I think it's a good thing to have Rod be the one, bam, 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 with the comments, because if not, we'd be here a long time.
Yeah, we'd have been here tomorrow. I'd be cooking breakfast and trying to scramble eggs.
Making some hash browns.
Burning up a toast, man. Like, hold on, I gotta get to this comment, Josh. Hold on.
All right, you guys all have a great night. Okay, so much. Like
Good
Rod
night,
said, you
everyone.
guys could be anywhere
night,
else,
everyone.
but you guys spent time with us, so appreciate it. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos that I have this coming week on core pay, data points, and stuff. But also stay tuned for the next live stream collaboration with us three, because it's going to happen probably next Saturday Night Live. Or, I don't know. We'll plan it soon, though. It's
Hey, how many more minutes we got, Rod?
Oh, well, I miscalculated, baby. I was looking at my phone, but if we do this here, we got 10, and I'm not going to be over here 10. Y'all ain't going to break my
Nah,
record.
you
No, we got, for real, we've been over here 3 hours,
3 hours and
minutes,
45
37
minutes.
seconds. Yeah.
Yep. All right, you guys take care.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Yes, sir.
hit the sack because I've only had like 3 hours of sleep in like almost 2 days now. So
Let's get out of here, baby.
you guys
All
take
right.
care. All right, we'll talk
Roll.
soon. Love you all.
All right. Good night. Love y'all, family. See you
Y'all
guys.
take
in
it
the-
easy. Peace, baby. Peace.